What's up, brothers? How are you brothers doing? Back at it again, International Passport. There again for yet another classic live stream. How you brothers doing? Is my audio loud and clear? Put a one in the chat if my audio is loud and clear. How is it? Is it crisp? Can you hear me loud and clear, brothers? We're gonna break it down for another classic live stream. How's my audio, brothers? Put a one in the chat if my audio is loud and clear. All right, fantastic, brothers. International Passport here yet again for yet another classic. First and foremost, I want to say a huge shout out to my old subscribers for the support over the years. And of course, shout out to my new subscribers for joining the powerful International Passport movement. Brothers, you know what it is. Hit the like button, get the likes up to support the channel. Hit the Cash App, hit the Super Chat. Let's get it. We're going to break it down for another classic live stream. So, brothers, in this live stream, I want to talk about who controls the black man's image in the West and why, in some cases, that's validated. But when we go abroad, when y'all go abroad, Robert Curden, can you please remove that your latest comment, please? Please don't mention other YouTubers on my channel, please. So Robert Corden, can you please delete your latest comment? Thank you, brother. So, brothers, in this live stream, I want to talk about who controls the image of the black man's in the West, and how when we go abroad, we are in control of our own image and ultimately our own destiny. And that's how things should be, So, going forth and foremost, brothers, let's talk about America and the UK, particularly America, because America is the most influential country in the entire world. Who controls the image in America? It's very simple. It is very simple. That's the black woman. And when I say the black woman, it's a black woman powered by, and of course, funded by non-black people. But of course, the black woman, they're all a part of the whole group of people that are making black men's image look bad in the West. All these talk shows, Breakfast Club, The Real, you know, all these other black woman-owned TV talk shows, the Oprah Winfrey show, the Tyra Banks show. I remember the Tyra Banks show back in the day. Oh, she used to hate brothers back then. She used to hate brothers back then, Tyra Banks, and Oprah Winfrey, and The View, and all these talk shows, right, constantly speak down on brothers. They speak down on black men. They make sure their contempt against black men is pushed forward through mainstream media, which ultimately harms our image. So let me speak about why that's a bad thing, and in some cases it's validated. What are the points that these women make against black men? Very simple. We leave our homes. We're bad fathers. We're not. We're apparently oppressive. We're childlike. We're nothing, right? And let's admit there are a certain segment of brothers like that in our community, and we call them the Pookie and Rares and Tyrones. But however, Pookie and Rares and Tyrones do not represent the whole of black men within our community, right? So why is it that these women are running away with the worst of the worst within our community amongst brothers and pushing out that image through mainstream media? Why can't they get brothers who are lawyers, who are white collar workers, who are blue collar workers on their show? Every time I come across the Breakfast Club, I never see those people bring in white collar brothers or blue collar brothers. Always the rappers, always the athletes. Never a brother who's a plumber, an electrician, a lawyer, a doctor. Just the same brother every single time. And when you constantly put out a single image of brothers, ultimately people who are not black will feel like every brother is like that person they put on mainstream media. And who's in control of doing this? Who constantly brings in the worst of our community on these talk shows? It's the black woman. You know, what is the most popular talk show that has the most black hosts on there? That is The View. You know, The View has multiple black women on there, and those women talk down on black men every single day. Every single day. And don't let me get started on the Shade Room. Oh, the Shade Room, top five media outlet that makes brothers look bad every single day. Every time I run across the Shade Room, there's a bunch of news about brothers being ignorant, brothers being promoting nonsense and doing nonsense things. You know. But the reason why they can push out those type of images within these big platforms on Instagram, on Worldstar, oh man, Worldstar is probably the worst one that makes brothers look bad the most, you know? And guess who controls Worldstar? It's not a black man, because the black man who controlled Worldstar is dead. Q. He's dead. So who controls Worldstar right now? It's non-black people. So black women, some black women, not all black women, are collaborating with non-black people to make brothers look bad in the West. And shout out to my first cash app for the live stream. Hold up, brothers. I've got a cash app real quick. Let me shout out the brother who supported the channel. Shout out to the brother, Jalil Davis. He says, Sup IP, reclaiming our image is a must salute. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Jalil Davis for the £14.66 cash app. Brothers, hit the cash app, hit the super chats, support what I'm doing, because you won't get image like this. You won't get content like this anywhere else. Only I will bring in traveling and talk about black men's issues on this channel. It's not all about women. It's about us empowering ourselves financially, physically, mentally, socially, economically, and spiritually. About all these outlets that make us look bad. Talking about how certain groups of black women who had bad experiences with Pookie and Ray Rays and Tyrones, when no one told them to date Pookie, Ray Rays, and Tyrones, when they could have been dating a brother like Carlton from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Brothers? Nobody told these sisters to date the Pookie, Ray Rays, and Tyrones over a brother like Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So when these sisters date these brothers and somehow are in the media, are working in the media platforms and giving talk shows, they use those experiences to push out negative images of brothers. Let's talk about that, brothers. Because all these black women in these media outlets, TV shows, they date the worst of brothers. They only chase after rappers and after Pookie and Ray Rays and after athletes. Let's talk about that, brothers. And because they have a bad experience with Pookie and Ray Rays, it's apparently all brothers are bad. Where in mainstream media do you see brothers like us having an outlet to speak about the horrible conditions in our community, to speak about how bad Keisha is? Oh, mainstream media won't allow us to do that. Hold on, brothers. Mainstream media won't allow brothers to have a talk show where we speak about Keisha, Sharkeisha, Shaniqua, all these horrible women in our community. They won't give us that platform, but let a sister deal with Pookie and Ray Ray. They'll give her a TV show, right, and allow her to speak bad and down on brothers. They'll allow Doja Cat to be making horrible rap songs against us. Shade Room, The View, Baller Alert, The Tyra Banks Show, Oprah Winfrey Show back in the day. Top 5 shows that made brothers look bad every single day. And I'm thinking, what on earth is going on here? And these sisters are molding the particular image of the black man in the West, making us look bad. Then how about we speak about Worldstar Hip Hop, that's owned by probably white people, and they're pushing out the worst images of brothers. They're pushing out the worst images of brothers. Worldstar Hip Hop is the devil's playground, in my opinion. What's going on there? Every time I come across a video on Worldstar Hip Hop, It's some brother doing some crazy ish. And then I read the comments, and these mofos are being racist towards brothers, calling us N-words, saying that we ain't ish. How many times have brothers, put one in the chat. How many times have women in your community have said to you, you ain't ish? N-word, you ain't ish. Disrespectful. Put one in the chat if any woman has called you N-word, you ain't ish. It's crazy. The disrespect we get within our community, within the media, calling us N-words, ain't ish. Matter of fact, why are you calling us N-words in the first place? And then you wonder why we're getting our passports. And that's the problem as to why we need to reclaim our image, if possible, in the West. Because I'm seeing the Breakfast Club every time is a stereotypical brother they push out over there in their platform. 3.3, over 3 million subscribers, and you're only pushing out one type of brother? Who controls our image, brothers? We don't control our image. And that's a problem right there. That's a big problem right there, brothers. Lack of control over our image is ruining us in the West. Black women have one of the biggest controls over our image. Let's not lie about that, brothers. Because they are given these talk shows, these platforms to speak that nonsense against us. You know? It's unbelievable as to how only us in our community don't have control over our image. But I look at the white community, white men have control over their image. I look at the Asian community, Asian men have control over their image. I look at the Indian community, Indian men have control over their image. Because their woman ain't talking bad against them, and they're not allowing their women to talk bad against them. But I find that brothers are a bunch of simps. Nah, leave her. She cool. No, why you angry over her talking about us, man? Leave her. She cool. She a female. It's the simpness of brothers in our community that are making things worse. There is a huge simp culture amongst black men in the West. I'll say it right now. And I will have a stream on that in the future. You know? Brothers allowing all sorts of nonsense to happen to us because they're simps. Oh, why are you arguing with a woman? The hell you mean why I'm arguing with a woman? The flip you talking about? How is going on in our community with brothers? Since the 90s, the late 80s, it's been sisters talking bad against us and brothers allowing that. Brothers giving passes to Oprah. Brothers actually shouting out Oprah in rap songs. I'm looking at you, Nas. I'm looking at you, Kanye. I'm looking at you, Jay-Z. I'm looking at you, Kendrick Lamar. These brothers shouting out Oprah Winfrey in their rap songs when Oprah Winfrey ain't messed with brothers like that. Oprah Winfrey don't respect brothers. It is a massive simp culture within our community. The hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Imagine, imagine other groups of men. You know, they hear their woman's disrespecting them. Do you think they'll be uplifting their woman in their songs? They'll be like, nah, you ain't gonna talk to me that way. You ain't gonna put my image down that way. But brothers are a bunch of simps in the West. So brothers are talking about how about we reclaim our image. In my opinion, it's over. Because guess what? Brothers aren't brothers don't really have control over the media like that. I know you may see a bunch of rappers, a bunch of athletes, but they don't run the media. They're not the execs. They're not the directors. They're just the face of whatever product or sports event that's happening in this current time. To be able to reclaim our image, we must become executives, directors, shareholders. But guess what? Brothers are locked out of that type of position in the West on purpose. If not, brothers are too set on becoming rappers or athletes. It's crazy. What is going on with brothers? Lack of control over our image has allowed our woman to go on a rampage saying that we really ain't ish, that we really ain't anything, that we really ain't nothing to amount to. And brothers are going to accept that? And what's worse is brothers live up to these stereotypes. And I don't blame them. Every time you see negative images of yourself through the media, you start to portray it. You start to, it's called a self-fulfilling prophecy. Because that's all you see, brothers. That's all the BWs in our community are talking about, pushing out through their media platforms given to them by non-Black people. Every time I come across the View video, a Breakfast Club video, Worldstar Hip Hop, Flipping Baller Alert, or The Shade Room, every time it's making brothers look bad, making brothers look like goddamn fools. And shout out to Pat Do It for the 1999 cents super chat. Thank you, bro. The first super chat of the evening. Brothers, support the channel through the Cash App, support the channel through the super chat if you're enjoying this content. If you want to support what I'm doing, if you want to validate my time, right? Validate my time at 2:15 a.m. in the UK, going live at this late in the evening. Support the channel. Thank you, bro. Shout out to brothers. Can we not please mention other YouTubers' channels? So Corey J, can you please remove your latest comment? All right, stop it. Shout out to Dimitri Clark for the $5 super chat. He says, for the majority of us, it starts with our mothers. Yes. Unfortunately, a lot of mothers marry the wrong dude, date the wrong dude, become pregnant by the wrong dude. A Pookie, a Ray Ray, a Tyrone. He leaves her a single mother. How is it our fault that you had the wrong choice? How is it our fault that you find educated brothers disgusting, but Tyrones, Pookies, and Ray Rays, they make you feel good. You open up your legs for them because they're thuggish, they're cool, they speak in a certain way, they sell drugs and all that nonsense. So they excite you. But the brother who's studying to become a lawyer or a doctor, he don't excite you. And then when he leaves you, you go on a platform on the mainstream media and talk down on brothers when it's your fault for choosing the wrong man. It's crazy what's happening in the West, brothers. And brothers won't call that out. Brothers will continue to simp. It's disgusting. And I'm sick of it, brothers. I really am. God damn. Shout out to London 158 for the $499 super chat. Thanks, brother, for bringing this out. Here in America, brothers are target for hatred from our own girls, not women, because they are very immature. Yeah, it's crazy, bro, because these girls see the worst of brothers every day through mainstream media. London 158. The Shade Room has millions upon millions of followers, and the majority of people who follow the Shade Room are Black women. So when Black women and these Black girls constantly see negative images of brothers, of course they're going to turn against us, brothers. Of course they're going to disrespect us and hate us. The BWs in the media are doing the work of racism, of white supremacists, of Asian supremacists, making brothers look bad. But y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all want to give passes to these women talking about why you arguing with a woman. The hell's wrong with you brothers? Many things are at stake here because our image is so flipping bad. Don't you get it, brothers? Don't you get it? So before I go on to my next segment as to how we control our image abroad, I want to say this. Stop worrying about reclaiming your image in the West, because let me tell you, this has been going on for decades. This has been social engineering, social programming. It's done for. Majority of people in the West see us as thugs, baby mama making machines, ignorant, gangsters, drug dealers, trappers, rappers, because we've allowed certain people who have power in the media to push out bad images against us. Yes, BWs control the image of the black man in the West. But how do we move on from that, brothers? How do we mitigate that, brothers? How do we push on forward? Shout out to Naeem Abdul Ayad for the $10 super chat. What's up, brother? Thank you, bro. He says, "Sup, brother IP. Hope is going well." Yes, indeed, bro. Hope all is going well with you, bro. I'm a bit annoyed because every time I turn on the damn TV, it's just our image is just being torn upon by our own sisters. The View, the Shade Room, particularly. Why can't these sisters put images of doctors, lawyers, white collar working brothers, blue collar working brothers on these platforms? But they won't do that. They won't do that. Brothers talking about they've seen other races of men, bad talking their race of men. Where? Where on TV do you see that? You don't see that on TV. Show me the Asian equivalent of The View. Show me the Latino equivalent of The View. Show me the Arab equivalent of The View. Show me the white, Latino, and Asian equivalent of World Star Hip Hop. Show me the white, Asian, Arab, and Latino equivalent of the Oprah Winfrey Show, of Flipping Baller Alert, of The Breakfast Club. You won't see that, brothers. You won't see that. Just because you've seen a couple IG videos or a couple Twitter videos of other races of women talking bad against their men, that ain't mainstream, bro. I'm talking about daytime TV, late time TV, the Jimmy Kimmel Show, the Jimmy Kimmel Show, The View. Talk shows like that where you practically are on TV. You won't find that for other races of people. Shout out to Jay Bones. He said, "Thank you, bro, for the $2 super chat." Just to the panel with KS, we talked about BM image. Oh, okay, bro. Reach out. Oh, with KS. Hey, I love hearing that, bro. You see, even KS knows that the image of brothers in the West is so bad. It's affecting us in a bad way, brothers. And sisters are on board that train with non-black people, racist non-black people, and our sisters are collaborating to make brothers look bad in the West. So what can we do? We get our passports. Shout out to Green Risky 7 for the $499 super chat. Yes, since I was in elementary school a long time ago, BWs have been telling me I ain't ish. There you go. If you ask the average brother in America if a BW has told a brother that he ain't ish, 8 out of 10 brothers will tell you, yes, I've been told by BWs that I ain't ish. Coming from your own race of woman, saying that you ain't ish, your own race of woman, demeaning you, belittling you, not only in real life but in mainstream media. It's crazy what's happening here, brothers. It's crazy. Oh man, brothers, we've been through a lot. We're still going through a lot, but shout out to Conrad Grant for the £2 19 Cash App. Thank you, bro, for the support. He says support the SYSBN movement. Yes, indeed. You know, put yourself first, brothers. Shout out to Green Whiskey 7 and shout out to Conrad Grant. Shout out to Dimitri Clark for the $20 super chat. He said, I got called a square because I was going to college and getting my IT certifications. It's very hard for guys who want to do life the right way. Thank you for this IP. I'm going to vent tonight. Bro, this is your platform too, bro. You know, I'm happy that this platform's helping you out, brother. Welcome aboard the International Passport, bro. Vent all you want. I know what you're going through, brother. You know? Who's supporting brothers? Who's supporting the white collar working brothers? Who's supporting the blue collar working brothers? Where is the image of brothers like us in mainstream media? Because I'm tired of seeing a bunch of flipping rappers and athletes representing me, representing you brothers, representing Theo, J Bones, Tony Berry, Thomas, Frank Harris, Dimitri Clark. Every flipping day, the Shade Room, the View, sisters in these platforms, our own sisters in these platforms, they don't have our backs. They talk down on us. They're saying that all brothers ain't good. All brothers leave the family, make BW single mothers. It's crazy, brothers. But now moving on to better things. Good news. The good news is when you're abroad, when you get that passport, no one controls the image of the black man. You control the image of yourself. You control your image abroad. That's why I say you dress well when you go abroad. You leave American culture behind. You pull up your pants. You pull up your trousers. You speak well when you go abroad. Because you are representing yourself and other brothers. These non-black women and these non-black men, yes, they've seen all these Hollywood TV shows. Yes, they've heard the music, they've seen the talk shows, but they've not met a black person in real life to validate what they see in the media. Now, the problem in America is, yes, BWs can say all these things about brothers, but it kind of is validated because guess what? Pookie, Reyes, and Tyrone's validate everything BWs say in the mainstream media. And although Pookie and Reyes are a small amount of our community, they validate what these BWs say in mainstream media. But when you go abroad, these foreign people have not met a black person before. Probably met one or two. So when you're the first brother they meet and you're a clean cut brother, you speak their language, you come across very well. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. He's different. I thought he would be a thug. I thought he would be a gangster. Why is he so educated? Why is he so dressed well? I don't see him wearing Jordans. That's why I'm talking about, brothers. When you go abroad, you control your own image. You are in control of your own destiny. You know, they can't tell you because you are not validating what they see. You are not validating what they see in mainstream media. They look at you and they become confused because when they first come across a black man wearing a suit, they're thinking, why is this black man not wearing Jordans? Why is he not wearing baggy clothes? Why is his t-shirt not 10 times larger than his whole body? You've broken apart the whole stereotype. You've broken everything bad BWs have said about us in the mainstream media. When you go abroad, brothers, you are in control of your own image. I am in control of my own image. It's crazy. Shout out to Jay Bones for the $2 super chat. He says IP, not just BW, some BM2, Tyler Perry, Lee Dan. Yep, true. Yep. Mm-hmm. You know, those I wouldn't even call them brothers. Those fools that call themselves men, you know, simp. They're simps. They simp for the BWs in the media, and they join them to make brothers look bad. Shout out to Jalil for the $5 super chat. He says, by the way, I once joined the family, but I don't use social media. Is there a Discord server coming? Would love to join the team soon and support the team. Yes, it's coming very soon, bro. I'm still working on it. Give me some time, brothers. So as I was saying, brothers, you know, when you go abroad, you control your own image. And you should worry about what people think because, you know, you need to be socially aware. If people think positively of you, they will more likely support you and give you more opportunities. So you should be aware of what people think of you. That's why I go so hard and make sure my image and how I come across to people in real life is very positive, is very educated, is very clear and eloquent. Because I'm doing it for myself and I'm doing it for other brothers too. You know? Brothers, in the West, our image has been destroyed. But when we go abroad, we get a second chance at rebuilding our image, at deconstructing our image and reconstructing our image again. You know, if you have a question for me, I suggest you cash up or super chat your question, so I'll answer your question. You know, but going on from there, brothers, when you go abroad, the whole matrix starts again. It breaks down. You can now start molding and constructing your image abroad. So if you want to continue dressed like a hip hop rapper, if you want to continue dressing like a high school teenager, wearing baseball caps, oversized t-shirt, do you, brothers. That's you, brothers. But understand that you are representing yourself and you are representing other brothers too. Because abroad is where we will be saved. That is our last hurdle, our last bastion to breaking apart the whole matrix. Let me drink some water, brothers. Hold on. The show has been timed out, J Bones. It's all good. It's all good. You know? Oh man. I want brothers to understand that we need to take traveling very seriously. We have to. We can't have the whole world thinking that what is portrayed of us in America is true. We can't have that. We cannot have the whole world thinking like that. So the onus falls onto you, brothers. You have power. You have individual power and you have collective power to change our image, to deconstruct our image and build it back up again. You know, BWs don't control our image in Japan. And shout out to Theo WAF for even saying that a couple of weeks ago. BWs don't control our image in Japan. How many BWs will you see in Japan? How many BWs are in power in the media in Japan? Hardly any. Not a lot, brothers. We control our image in Japan. We control our image in Costa Rica, in Brazil, in Colombia, in Singapore. So when 100 brothers step off the plane in Japan and they're all wearing suits, they all speak Japanese, they're all smart, they're all educated. Every bad thing Japanese women have seen in Hollywood through the music, through talk shows, will never exist in their minds ever again. It will confuse them. They will become bemused, confounded, and respect us more. Oh man, brothers, that's the key right there, brothers. That's the key right there. That right there, brothers, breaks apart the whole matrix. That right there takes back the control that BWs have in the media over us, and we control it back to us. We take that image back from us and we build it again abroad. Don't try and save it in the West. You will come across many people who don't give a damn about you, who don't give a damn about you, about your image not being good, because they don't like you. They don't like brothers. But when we go abroad and when we build our image up abroad, when 100 brothers in a suit jump off that airplane, oh my goodness. All these talk shows, world star hip hop will cease to exist in the mind of the average foreign woman. Because guess what? The average foreign woman has not met any Pookie and Ray Rays before. Like I said, the only reason why BWs in the media and non-black people in the media have some validity to their claim in mainstream media is because Pookie Ray Rays, Tyrones do exist within our community. But ain't no Pookie and Ray Rays and Tyrones in Japan. Ain't no Pookie and Ray Rays and Tyrones in Costa Rica. So yes, these foreign women can see that, wow, looks like all black men are Pookie and Ray Rays. But when they first meet their first black man, and he's clean cut, he's educated, he ain't no Pookie and Ray Ray, he just walks through, confident, speaks well, speaks their language too, that right there will tear their reality apart. That right there will make them question the very existence and essence of what life is. It's that deep, brothers. It's that deep. Oh man. It's crazy, brothers. It's crazy. When oh man, brothers, that right there is a solution to the problems of our image in the West. We are taking back our image from the BWs in the mainstream media, from non-black people in the media, and then building it up again in a foreign country. You know, we control our image abroad. So, brothers, you have that power. You have that power to make a big change. You can be a part of something a lot more bigger than yourselves. You have that power to make things better for you and the next brother. The next brother that comes to Japan or Costa Rica 2 months from now, he's set because you have set the stage for him. You have put things in motion for him. All you gotta do is dress well and be a respectable brother. No Pookie and Ray Rays, no Tyrones, no wearing your pants below your boxers, no oversized t-shirts, no snapbacks, no gold teeth, no gold chain, no diamonds. No. Just a normal brother. A normal, respectable brother. That wasn't hard, brothers. That wasn't hard. That right there is a solution to what brothers complain about. And I know what my American brothers go through. I know what you go through, brothers. I know the attacks you get through the media. I know that every single day you turn on the TV, you're a hard-working brother, you're a blue-collar working brother, a white-collar working brother, and you don't see yourself being represented positively in any shape or form in the media. They talk down on you. They make fun of you. They laugh at you. They call you nerds, call you squares, say you ain't ish, say you don't matter. They uplifted Pookie and the Ray Rays. They uplift Tyrone. But brothers, that nonsense does not happen in Japan, in Costa Rica, in Morocco, in South Korea. You are in control of your own destiny, your own image. You have that power. Brothers are talking about they feel powerless in the West, but abroad, brothers, let me tell you, abroad, you have power. You have power abroad. You can change things abroad. You can move mountains abroad. You can change the whole perception of what they think the black man is in 1 hour. In one meeting, in 1 minute of them meeting you, you can change the whole perception of black man. You can change their reality. You can break down and pick apart their reality. You can make them question life and question existence. Yes, in America, it's only BWs who attack brothers, but guess what? American media is very influential and very powerful. American media is broadcasted all around the world. Hollywood, music, theaters. So, of course, other races of women and men are seeing only negative images of brothers. But guess what? They've not met many brothers in their lives. So they can only assume how brothers are through the media. But when the brother steps off the plane and he's not wearing a gold chain and a gold tooth, he's wearing a suit. And he doesn't act up to the stereotypes. We've won the war, brothers. We've won the battle. All right, brothers. I want to say, brothers, it's been a great live stream. I will open up the phone lines in 5 minutes for brothers to call in to speak about this topic. Um, I know this is very personal to my American brothers because they've been through a lot. You know, I know what my American brothers go through. Um, we're gonna be all right, brothers. Shout out to Sean M. You know, IP, one of the realest out there. Get the likes up and support the brother. Thank you, bro. You know, I don't get the props that I deserve, but I'm here for you, brothers. You know, so brothers, hit the like button. Cash App, Super Chat, support the channel, brothers. We've got over 80 people watching. Where are the Cash Apps? Where are the Super Chats? You know, send for it. It's always the same people Cash Apping and Super Chatting, and I appreciate that. But if you've not Cash Apped or Super Chat before, now is your chance to send through some donations to support the movement. You know, it's almost 3 a.m. over here in the UK. I make sure my streams are good for my American brothers, not too late, not too early. So now's your chance to support the channel through the Cash App and Super Chat, and that'll be much appreciated. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and you know, we'll go on from there, brothers. Shout out to Dimitri Clark for the $5 super chat. We get called a sellout if we date or marry outside our race. It's ridiculous. It's crazy, bro. No, you will get called a sellout if you date or marry an African woman, even though African women are black. That's how crazy the Western community is in the West. So the black community is in the West. And why do you think I'm saying go SYSBM? Why do you think I'm telling brothers to peel away from the black community in the UK and America and put yourself first and help out other brothers who are educated and on that SYSBM movement? You know, They'll shame you for dating a Moroccan chick. They'll shame you for dating a Ghanaian chick because she ain't from the UK or from the USA. She got to be a chick from Houston, from Miami, Texas. Is she from Africa? You a sellout. It's a joke. Oh man. But we gonna be all right, brothers. You know, we gonna be all right. So, brothers, I will open up the phone lines. You know what it is. Um, you want to make sure you join the Facebook group. You know, um, and when I say join the Facebook group, you must put yourself as the AVI, or I won't accept you. I don't want no trolls in my Facebook group. So here's the Facebook group, brothers. Join the Facebook group. You want to make sure you follow me on Twitter as well. I use Twitter quite a lot often. I DM a lot of my followers through Twitter. So follow me on Twitter and send me a DM. I'll give you a call. Last but not least, brothers, here's my Instagram as well. Follow me on Instagram. Send me a DM. I use IG a lot for updates, stories, posting videos. So follow me on IG. Shout out to Suo1987 for the $199 super chat. SYSBM, Lady Plantation, and haters. Yes, indeed, brother. Yes, indeed. I've got a Cash App. Hold on, brothers. Shout out to Chris Pye, another regular supporter, for the £7.32 Cash App. Thank you, Chris Pye. Much appreciated, bro. He says, thanks for speaking truth and keep up the good work. Thank you, bro, for the Cash App, brother. Always the same people cash apping and super chatting. I appreciate those brothers. So if you're a brother or a sister who has not cash apped or super chat before, this is a perfect time for you, brothers. You know. All right, let me open up the phone lines, call in brothers, and let's get this live stream even more popping than usual. Call in brothers. Okay, brothers. The link is in the live stream chat, brothers. Call in brothers. Shout out to Jamal White for the £4. Shout out to Jamal White for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, bro. I think that's your first time cash apping, bro. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you for the support, bro. It's much appreciated. Let me bring in J Bones. What's up, J Bones?
Hey, IP, how are you, bro? Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear, brother. Loud and clear. Yesterday, man. I don't know what happened yesterday, bro, but it's good to hear your voice, brother.
Yeah, man. You know what? It's crazy. Whenever I'm at my girlfriend's house, man, she lives way up in the hills in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I can't, she has like terrible connection over there, so I can't. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, bro. I was trying to call in heavy yesterday, but it was crazy, man. Sorry about that.
No worries, brother. No worries, bro. Um, how's the stream going for you, bro? What's your thoughts on the live stream, brother?
Man, IP, you're a real genius, bro. Because when I saw the topic, I was like, wait, hold on, IP must be reading my mind or something. Yeah, I was confused. I was like, yo, this dude is a wizard, man. Shout out to IP, bro. Man. Yeah, we I just did a panel. I don't want to say any YouTube names because we're not allowed to say the
Mm-hmm.
YouTubers here, but I just did a panel with KS, with Kevin Samuels, and he was talking about that. He was talking to us, because he talks to some of the Ivy League brothers behind the scene, but this was an open panel. Like everybody can go check it out, but I'm not going to say the YouTuber's name on here because IP doesn't allow us to say other YouTubers' names. But Kevin Samuel said the same thing. He said that the reason why he said one of the things about it is that a lot of us as black men are complaining that our image is being ruined. Because society looks at us as Pookie and Ray Ray,
Mm-hmm.
but Kevin said that the problem is that brothers like us, we allow those situations.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying that from now going on, you get the brothers who are educated, you get the brothers who are standing still, who are doing the right thing, who are staying out of trouble, who are going to school, who are basically not perpetuating the narrative. Guys like you and myself, IP, we should change the narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to take this situation and control it from the beginning all the way to the end. Because right now everything about us is based on Pookie and Ray Ray. Do you understand what I'm saying? In
Mhm.
America, IP, you go to school. I mean, I went to I'm a double Ivy League degree, but if I'm walking down the street, people still see me like I'm Pookie and Ray Ray just because I'm a
Mhm.
black male.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and we
Do you
we
have,
gotta
do
we
you have
gotta.
back, do you have background noise on your end, J Bones? Anything on?
I hope not. Are you hearing something?
Yeah, it's like a TV that's on, turned on.
Oh, sorry, man. I was watching some old classic Eddie Murphy movies, man.
Please turn that off. Please lower the volume on that, bro.
Yeah, sorry about that. Let me know if do you still hear it because I turned it down.
I know it's gone now. Thanks, bro.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that, man. Yeah, but yeah, IP. It's up to us. I mean, Kevin kept on repeating it. He said it's because we allowed it. He said black men, we allow those type of situations, and a lot of us are punks. We don't take this seriously. We don't take the idea of taking the community in charge, or taking charge of the community. We have to understand that, yeah, they show these images of us, IP. They show images of us as thugs and killers and gangsters and rappers, but truly deep down inside, we know that it's not true. So why
Hmm.
don't we take this situation and run with it? And for us to actually take control of this, we're gonna have to find ways to get rid of Pookie and Ray Ray.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Kevin was saying that we're gonna have to be ruthless to them. He said one of the things that we got to learn is that we're going to have to start being ruthless towards Pookies and Ray Rays. We have to basically clear them out of the community. And I agree with that. I agree with that 100%, IP, because we don't have a choice. We don't have a choice. Some of these people, they are direct enemies to the community.
Hmm.
We don't have time to be dealing with these people, bro. I'm
J
tired of it.
Bones, can you post a link to that panel you were in the private chat we're on in the
Yeah,
stream
I'm
yard
gonna
link?
find it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna see if I can find it on
Yeah.
YouTube, and I'll post it to you.
Put it
Yeah,
in the private chat, that the stream yard private chat, bro. Okay.
yeah, I got you, bro.
All right. Thanks for that, J Bones. I'm gonna put you
No
on mute,
problem at
brother.
all.
Stay
Yeah.
on the line, bro. I'm gonna come at you later on. Shout out to Derek Featherstone for the 1999 super chat. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated for the support. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Shout out to Keith Jenkins. Wow, thank you, Keith, for the $47 um super chat donation. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Salute all the strong brothers. Much support to you as well, Keith Jenkins. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you, bro. Honestly, that means a lot to me. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Keith Jenkins and every brother that super chat and cash apps throughout the stream, brothers. Feel free to send more cash apps and send more super chats in the stream, brothers. Thank you. Um, hmm. Let me bring in Kempachi Alfonso, the Bleach brother. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, brother. Loud and clear. What's your
Yeah,
thoughts on the
man.
stream, brother?
Man, the reason I decided to call because on the weekends I tend to go visit my parents or whatnot, and it's funny because as I'm listening to you guys talk about this subject, my mom's in the other room watching like Housewives, and I'm just like, this is freaking crazy, and and her and my dad are having some issues in regard to some of the same things we talk about, and it's just crazy what's being done in our society in this in the West. And I'm just thinking, if enough brothers say move to Japan or move to one of these other countries, it's like we can rebuild the black community
Mm-hmm.
through black men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And raise these children to have the proper mindset. Teach our daughters the right way. Because I'm just being honest. It's crazy to think that, like, it's hard to find a good woman out here who's really gonna have a black man's back. I mean, truly and faithfully. I've listened to a lot of the other brothers who come on to talk about what their adventures are in Japan and these different other places, and it's like the women over there respect men. They
Mm-hmm.
revere them, they honor them, and they don't just talk. It shows in their actions. And for sisters out here in the West, it's crazy how they can talk about the black community. They can talk about we need to do this, we need to do that. But it's like they are their own race. And it's something I was just watching. I don't know if any of you brothers checked out that new James Bond movie.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give any spoilers away, but towards the end, and this is not a spoiler really, but towards the end, there's, if you watch the trailer, you see there's the black woman who's supposed to be strong and powerful right there with like James Bond. And so there's this last image where there's the black woman, strong, and then right beside her is James Bond's love. And and if there's this idea as he looks back at her, she went through a lot of tough white lady. She went through a lot of tough stuff, but still she had this femininity. She had this longing to revere Bond as the protector. And as he looked at her and went to go take care of his business, it's like you have a white woman on one side who's been through a lot, but she still reveres a man's protection, his security. While on the opposite side, you have a black woman who's by herself and is trying to be like a strong, independent woman. And it's like, it's very telling and it correlates to what we're seeing today because it's like they would rather be alone to try to show that they're strong and they're proud and
Mm-hmm.
they're independent and they can do it without any sort of a man when really it just leads to loneliness. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
us as brothers, it's important that we continue to, support IP and not just talk it, but let's go get this success at the highest level. Go get these women that revere us in these other countries, so that we can rebuild the black community the way that it should be. So
Mm.
that's my piece right there.
Very powerful, Compatriot Alfonso. Thank you for calling in, bro.
Definitely,
I agree with you in every single line you said there. Brothers, let's get out there. Let's rebuild our image. Let's actually make the community what it should be. I don't care what woman you're with, man. At this point, she may be from Japan, from Colombia, from Ghana, from Ethiopia. I don't care. Make sure she's foreign. Make sure she's on your plan. And make sure, brothers, when you go out there, you come correct. You leave American culture behind. You leave the toxic rap music, the wearing your pants below your boxers type dress code. Leave that nonsense behind. No Jordans. Come correct in these countries and let's rebuild our image abroad. Shout out to Kempachi Alfonso for a very good monologue there. Brother, please stay on the line, bro. I'll come at you later on, okay, bro?
definitely.
Thank you, brother. Put yourself on mute. Shout out to Frank Harris, the legend, for the $10 super chat. Thank you, bro. Another regular supporter that always supports in every stream. I appreciate Frank Harris a lot. Thank you, brother. Hope all is well and good with you. Sending you health, wealth, and many great things your way, brother. Let me bring in Jay Takashi, another legend. What's up, Jay?
How you doing, IP?
I'm okay, brother. How are you keeping, brother? You okay?
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep my health all right, and then just trying to get back into working out.
Hey, you got some background noise there, Jay Takashi.
Oh,
Can you
oh,
fix that,
sorry.
bro? I'm gonna put you on mute. Donovan Kirk, how you keeping, bro? Can you call in, Donovan? It's been a long time since we spoke to you, Donovan. Hope all is well with you, Donovan Kirk. Please call in, brother. We miss your voice on this channel, brother. Please call in, bro. Let me unmute Jay Takashi. How you doing, Jay? You okay?
Yeah, I'm going okay. Sorry about that. I was playing. So I had some Alpha Miss playing in the background. There's some. I don't know if you know of him, but he's from UK. He's a jazz musician.
Okay, thank you, bro. Jay Takashi, what's your thoughts on this live stream? I know as an American brother, you've been through a lot in the community. You've been ostracized by your community for probably being an anime fan and otaku, reading manga, a Puki Ray Ray. How have BWs treated you, your image? How have they, you know, um, spoke about you and even non-black people as well? Because BWs are empowered by racist non-black people in the media to push out the worst of brothers. Speak on that, Jay Takashi.
Well, see, I've seen it within my own couple of family members, not my mother and father per se, because they think differently, and and the only time we ever bring up the situation of other races, they say they're all out to get us, and I'm like, I don't believe that personally, and I'm just like, you guys sound like freaking anar. My bad. What's the word I'm looking for? Anarchist. My bad. That's the word, anarchist, because you were literally saying that at least it's not just you guys that are keeping me down. It's you're keeping you're spreading like a lot of nonsense and hate, breeding hatred towards other people just by saying, well, they hate us and they hate other people. No. The thing is, you don't go to these other places and see how they're and what they're like, and that's why I'm just detached from them on that regards. And I'm like, you guys, you clearly don't respect me, but you clearly don't respect those places because you've never been there. You only go by what has been propagandaed about. What's been propagandaed about, if we're going to be honest. But as regards to like more so me and then the community itself, I haven't experienced too much just besides that little incident. More so, I've had not great encounters with a few people, but I was able to handle the situation very differently as opposed to when I was way younger. Like I said, you know how we are when we're 15. We don't think a lot and we rebel a lot, and we're just stupid. But as I got older and I listened to the fellow people of my church, they inspired me to take pride in being a black person, but also take pride in our historical figures. But I think what's really breaking it down, Kipati, by the way, that was an amazing explanation you gave. I appreciate that. We as a community, or us well-educated brothers right now who are trying to further ourselves, I think we just need to be, and not just be done. Like, we don't need to wallow in self-misery and depression when it comes to this type of thing. What I think it is, we should detach ourselves from them altogether, from our fellow counter with the current modern day black women, and we should strive to our future. And when I say detach, I mean they're equal to us, right? These ladies, well, they're supposedly social constructly equal to us, right? So that means whenever the opposite gender goes up on them, they can take care of themselves. They should not look to any of us to protect them, because I'm so detached from you since I've been young. I mean, since when I was young to what I am now, I care even less about you now. So I think we should just detach ourselves from them thoroughly and let them fend for themselves when the apocalypse comes. And
Shouts.
and I would and add on to another thing, IP, and I think you might be able to understand a little bit of this. A man doesn't work all his life to be insulted. I'm pretty sure you would agree with that. He works to construct the best structure for his kingdom and for his livelihood and legacy. And then us black men, we care about legacy a lot, especially our ancestors. I find it funny, just really funny, that ladies say that men are all this and all this stuff, but at the same time, I mean, yes, the ones you picked are trash, but not us as a whole. Bless you if you sneezed, by the way. But it's not something that you could ever just place. Like I said, you can't. I remember you saying this before. You can't blame what happened 300 or 500 years ago for what we didn't do, because we weren't born. So you can't put that stigma and stimulation on us. And also, a lot of your accusations are false. They're just propaganda that's been spit into your brain. Keep gassing you up to keep detaching you from the black man. And now look where we are at. First of all, we're at a place where it feels like a gender war. I don't think I've ever said that on the platform, but it literally feels like a gender war at this point. Who can one up the other? And I'm like, I'm not participating because I don't care for either. The only thing I'm doing is working on furthering myself, and then hopefully secure a future where I can be at peace, but along with a significant other that would help me get on my way there.
All right, thanks for that, bro.
But that's all I have to really much say on that.
I know you got a lot to say, bro, but I'll come back to this one, okay, Jay Takashi. Thanks for your input on that, bro. Let me bring in Sean M. What's up, Sean M?
Hey, what's up, man? How's everybody doing?
I'm good, bro. How are you, man? You okay?
I'm good, man. glad to be here. You know, the usual. Glad to hear everybody talking. You know, this is a great message, man. You know, you always have, you know, good things for brothers to speak about. I just wanted to come on.
Thank you, bro. Much appreciated, Sean. What's your thoughts on the live stream topic, brother?
You know, going back to, you know, like I know Jay Bones was talking about our image and everything, and you were as well. One thing, you know, brothers have to do, like us, we're all educated, we're trying to do the right thing. You know, we have to continue just to stay positive because, you know, out here, especially in the matrix, I mean, it's easy to get that negative vibe, but you always got to stay positive. You know, keep being the best image of yourself, you feel me, and go from there, you know. And I think as a collective, you know, really, we have to have some type of media source, like a real media source. I'm not talking about this fake stuff. We need something real pushing our image because there's a lot of educated brothers out here that aren't being represented on the you know, on any media, you know. And if I feel like if we had it, you know, I know it's one broadcast out this way that is doing it, but we need like a black man that's pushing real media, showing the real image of what our brothers are doing, because a lot of us are going to school, a lot of us are getting educated, you know, and bettering ourselves, you know. So I think that would help, you know, and platforms like yours where, you know, you're telling brothers like, hey, you know, you don't have to deal with, you know, the craziness, you know, become a better person, become a better form of yourself instead of living and acting like Pookie and Ray Ray, you know. That's my feeling on it, you know. And I really, like I always tell you, I really thank you for this platform. You know, not only has it helped me, I know it's other brothers that's going to find it, you know, as we keep moving forward with it, you know. And that's how I feel.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, brother. Sometimes, man, I feel like I'm not even dropping a video sometimes, man. I feel like, is there a point in me doing all of this? Am I out there saving brothers? You know, but when I heard words like that, Sean, you know, it encourages me to keep on pushing out content because brothers need it. And I'm happy it's helping out brothers. So thank you for that, Sean M. Let me bring in Uhu Kiki. I haven't seen that person before. What's up, Uhu Kiki? Uhu Kiki. Hello? Hello? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That might be a troll. I'm gonna kick you out. I don't know what you chose to doing, but goodbye, man. Flip it. All right. Calling brothers. You know, again, Sean M, thank you for the kind words, brother. I'm gonna keep pushing out the content. If it's helping out brothers, I hope it is. I'm gonna keep pushing it out. Let me roll back to brothers calling. You know, if you have any questions, if you can't call in, feel free to cash app or super chat your questions, and I will answer it for you. Let me roll it back to J Bones. How you doing, J Bones? You still there, bro?
Yeah, I'm still here, big bro. How you doing?
Yes, bro. All good, bro. You want to chime in more on this topic? Because I feel like, you know, we have another chance to build our image abroad. Because you're right. Like I said, BWs are validated in the sense that, and non-black people, is that we do have Pookie and Rays in our community that do confirm the stereotypes they push out through mainstream media. However, although people in Costa Rica and Japan watch these Hollywood TV shows, they've not met a black person before. So that's why they can't really validate if it's true or not. They just see things, they've not met a real black person to see, okay, he does act like a Pookie and Ray Ray, like I've seen in the media. But with us, we have another chance to actually deconstruct our image and build up from there. So it doesn't matter what kind of nonsense Hollywood pushes out in the media or the media itself in America, abroad, we are disputing that because we are real, you know. The media isn't. Yes, it is, but you know what I mean. And then judge us by what you see and by our character. Is that a fair assessment there, J Bones?
It's more than a fair assessment, IP. Slowly but surely, the job is getting done. What you do on your channel, IP, is a really, really big thing. When you first started out, I'm pretty sure you didn't think that we were all going to come out, but slowly but surely there's a whole bunch of us like-minded people, whether it's Jay Takashi or Sean M, whether it's Kampachi, shout out to the brothers Tony and Theo, whether it's Conrad Grant, but we're all like-minded people, and truth be told, we're the best of our community. Yeah, we are the best of our community. And one of the things, I'm gonna tell you something, IP. We have to become more aggressive with protecting our image, even if it means that at the end of the day, we're going to have to basically separate ourselves from the BWs. One of the things that I started to notice, and I've been doing it, IP, and I really don't care, because I'm not part of that system where I'm trying to go around telling brothers what to do with their lives and who to date. But I noticed right off the bat, IP, when I was, I remember during the summertime when I was at Princeton, I started to notice some of the girls that I used to hang out with, it kind of opened up space. When I met my girlfriend at the campus, some of her friends started asking me, they're like, hey, James, do you have any friends that you can introduce us to? And I started to think about it. I'm like, yeah, but they're black. Are you guys interested in black brothers? And they're like, yeah, of course. Why not? So I started to do it. I started to even introduce some of the regular brothers that I knew. I have a friend from Haiti. He works as a regular mechanic, but he has a bachelor's degree. He went to Rutgers. So I introduced him to one of the girls from Harvard. They got married, and she's a vice chairman at Morgan Stanley. She makes 7 figures a year. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, not even 6 figures, 7 figures a year. So I started to do it. I started to notice that. I'm like, yo, somebody purposely ruined our image. Somebody purposely kind of put this sense of poison on us. But truly deep down inside, that's not how black men are. Truly deep down inside, that's not how we are. I'm going to give you something, IP. I'm going to tell you something that's going to blow you away. 2 years ago, it started a controversy. They actually, they wanted to ban the CDC. The CDC in America confirmed that black fathers are the best fathers in the whole country. Do you understand what I'm saying? Somebody is working behind the scenes to constantly ruin us. But the truth about it is that we just haven't taken the time to try to protect our own image. Do you understand what I'm saying? We haven't taken the time to build more channels like yours, to basically get the information out there, to understand. Like, I'm gonna tell you something, IP. When I was growing up, everybody has an idol, somebody that you kind of looked up to. The first person that I really looked up to was Kobe Bryant. I hated the fact that Kobe played for the Lakers, but every time I saw him, IP, when he walked into the arena, Armani suit, Gucci loafers, pressed tie, he was wearing Marc Jacob watches, Cartier watches, and he was looking so clean cut. And you got all these other brothers walking in there with do-rags and pants below their waist and acting crazy. So I started to notice, I'm like, damn, why Kobe dressed like that? So I started to look at the way he dressed, and I saw an interview with him. He was speaking Spanish. Then I saw an interview with him. He was speaking the Lithuanian language. Then I saw another interview with him. He was speaking Italian. Then I saw another interview. He was speaking French. And I was like, wait, hold on. This is a really strong image for us as black men. I mean, he's a basketball player, but the way he dresses, the way he walks, the way he talks, how he promotes education to black men. And then I noticed one final thing. Black women were overly hatred of him because he married a Mexican wife. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we need more positive images. Rest in peace to Kobe, but we need more positive images, because truly deep down inside, IP, that's not how we are as black men. When the CDC confirmed that we were the best fathers, black women almost rioted in America. They hated the fact that somebody gave us props for being what we truly are. Black men have been put down as the best fathers in the whole country. So we have to IP. As like, your channel is just a place for us to come to and find refuge. But truly deep down inside, IP, most of the brothers here, we're all like-minded people. All of us feel the same way about this nonsense that's going on. All of us. I try my best. That's why I always tell these brothers, man, y'all go for the top spot. I don't care if you're Team Latino or Team Asia. I don't care if you're going to Germany. I don't care if you're going to France. I don't care if you're going to Costa Rica. I don't care if you're going to Japan. But I always tell the boys, I'm like, yo, make sure whichever girl that you guys get, they're on your schedule. They're on your agenda. They're here to help you. You understand what I'm saying? You play Batman, she plays Robin. You play Batman, she plays Robin. She's here to help you. I want the best for our brothers. I want women who are going to be taking care of our brothers because we've been through a lot. We've been through too much, bro. I'm telling you, YP, man. We need the best of the best.
Yeah, facts. Jay Bones, man, you spoke facts. You know, I do remember that report by CDC. I remember it, you know, and everyone was shocked. Like, what? And a lot of sisters were like, "That can't be right." You know, my baby daddy, it was in my life. He's looking after our children. Well, guess what? You chose wrong, you stupid idiot. You chose you got impregnated by Pookie and Ray Ray. How is that our fault? How is the brother who's a lawyer? How is it his fault? Because your Pookie and Ray Ray left you. A lot of idiots in our community that will get exposed. You know, we can't choose who you date. However, you bear the consequences for your own flipping actions. And I don't want to start swearing here, but I'm so pissed off, right, as to what they say out of their stupid mouths. Shout out to Jay Bones for that. Dimitri Clark, no swearing, brother. Please avoid swearing. Okay, no swearing on my channel. Let me bring in Jaron Patton. What's up, Jaron?
How you guys doing?
I'm good, bro. How are you? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. PG, as always.
Fantastic, bro. What's your thoughts on the live stream topic, brother?
Oh, man. I am glad that you brought this up because I got a lot of things I want to get off my chest about this because, one, the black woman here in America, like when we see talk shows like that, they wanted to tear us down, like to bring us down, like we ain't nothing. Like they want to treat us like we are lame and geeks and all of that. Like they're the ones who choosing the wrong guys, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I just feel like they trying to control our lives. What you saying, like they controlling our image, that means they're controlling our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Like because like they think that we own by them, but they do not own us.
Yeah.
And we don't own them. Like we don't own them anything. Like I don't own you anything, and you don't own other brothers anything as well. Like they don't even like the fact that the decisions that we make is our choice, which they chose to date the wrong guys. They chose to make their own lives miserable because they chose the wrong guys, like I said. And whose fault was that? Them. It's not our fault. Like they want to look at us as the bad guys. No, you're not going to go there on that. You're the one that made poor choices. You're the one that chose bad people to hang out with. And now you don't like the fact that the other brothers who are dating outside of their race and traveling around the world and all that stuff, which they prefer other women, they have their own taste of women, what they have their own preference. What's wrong with that? Like, what does that say about you? Like, some black women date outside their race too. We ain't the only ones, they do it too. But now some black women who do not date outside their race, they wanted to throw shades on us because they want to treat us like the weakest link. They wanted to treat us like we are lame, like, and this and that. Like, I don't want to hear all that. And they want to say like, is your mama black or your auntie black, grandma black? Like, what difference does it make?
Yeah.
What difference does it make? I know my mom is black. I know my auntie is black, my grandmother is black, my cousins are black. It does not matter. But I'm not gonna let other strangers, other black women to tell us what to do, how to live our lives. We are not bashing them. That's not what this is all about. We just don't like the fact of the way they behaving. It's their personality is what we have an issue with. Their personality is ghetto-ness and toxicness and running their mouths and stuff. Like, it's a turn off. And we don't have to go through that. It's just a turn off. Like IP, like I know you prefer foreign women as much as I do. Like you and me had a lot in common. I hope some of you guys I felt the same way. This is the reason that we chose this lifestyle SYSBM for a reason. This is the reason that we chose this passport movement for a reason. I maybe not traveled before, I maybe don't have my passport, but in the future I will. Because I never traveled before, but in the future I'm gonna make that happen. So like my last words is you can't not let other people to tell you what to do and control your life. You have every right to make your own decisions. It's not their place to interfere with your lives, especially the women from the black community. Like I said, they don't own us. We don't own them. They don't tell us what to do. They chose the wrong guys. They made poor choices. Like, we cannot feel sorry for them. Like, no, it's got to stop. Like I said, guys, y'all have every right to make your own decisions. Y'all live your own lives. Y'all get your passports. Y'all have a right to travel around the world. Find yourself a good woman and do what you got to do and handle your business. Go your own way. And another thing, guys, respect IP's channel and his panel, and don't bring up other people around here. This is his platform. He calls the shots, he makes the rules, and we have to follow them. That's all that matters. And that's all I'm about to say for now.
Yo, thanks for that, Jaron Patterson, bro. Oh, nice one, bro. Mic drop. That's the brother Jaron Patterson right there. Thank you, bro, for chiming on that topic, brother. I definitely agree with everything you said. Thank you, brother. Shout out to J Bones. Yeah, he says, brothers, please hit the like button, hit the super chat, hit the cash app, support the channel. Please, brothers, support important messages and videos like mine and channels. You won't find this anywhere else, honestly. You know, who's balancing traveling, who's balancing being going SYSBM and prioritizing the needs of black men while talking about making money and while talking about your health, mental health, physical health, all in my channel. So support the movement, brothers. Shout out to Wealth Engineering for the $5 super chat. He says here, a perfect example of black women controlling our image is what happened to Ice Cube in his interview with Vivica Fox. Total disrespect to the great Cube. Good point there. And I remember the whole Snoop Dogg scenario about he said something about BW, and then everyone got onto him. But if that BW said something about black men, no one will say anything. That's an example.
IP, did you ever I'm glad, shout out to Wealth Engineering for bringing that up. IP, did you ever see that interview before? It was Queen's Cocktail with Queens with Ice Cube. It was one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life.
Damn.
It was one of the most they sat, it was just a bunch of black women sitting around on a panel, and everything that Ice Cube was trying to present about making the community better, they were just completely canceling him out. He was talking about how they can, start putting money together. We can start talking to the Republican Party instead of running around with the Democrats and the leftist agenda. And they were like, well, shouldn't black women be in charge? And then Ice Cube was like, wait, hold on. Aren't we supposed to be doing this together? And they're like, no, black women should be in charge. It's like it was just confusing. You got to watch it, IP. If you, after you watch it, you're gonna you're probably gonna vomit. It's probably the most disgusting thing. I was confused. I'm like, yo, but truth be told, it was a great example to see how the majority of the sisters in the community are just basically devilish minded, just completely devilish minded. I was watching. After I saw that, I went home, IP, and the first thing I did was go and hug my little Jewish girlfriend. I said, "Thank God, thank God, Jesus delivered you to me. Thank God, Jesus delivered." Because I was like, "Damn, IP, yo, these women are demonic, IP." Oh, you gotta watch it, bro. You gotta watch it. Vivica A. Fox is nothing short of a damn animal. Like I was like, "What is going on?" Go ahead, Jay Takashi. I see you, bro.
Yeah, to touch, I saw exactly what you saw, J Bones. J Bones is not lying, IP. The total disrespect from these old broads, and the crazy thing is, they're supposedly old movie star actors. Now they're like bitter, angry women, like Oprah Winfrey.
Very bitter, very angry.
That's the crazy part.
And none of them are married. None of them. Not one
None
of them
of
are
them.
married. Yeah.
God damn. Oh, damn. I shouldn't be saying that. But damn. Yo, I remember that there was one interview as well recently. Not an interview, but there's a rapper called DDG. I don't know if you heard about him, some YouTuber / rapper, and he was dating some female rapper. I can't remember what her name is, but she's coming up. She's quite popular. She's an absolute futz, right? Absolute hole. So he dumps her, right? And then he makes a comment on her body count, and then she says that he's a short guy, and no one said anything about that. But as soon as he says that you have a high body count, everyone went after him. The media, BWs, blah, blah, blah. You have no right to speak about my body count. Again, disrespect against brothers being shown worldwide that brothers are literally open season. You can literally disrespect a black man on a public forum and it's okay. But imagine a bunch of Jewish women ganging up on a Jewish man on a Jewish platform. You will never see that because the Jewish man will not allow that to happen to him, and ain't no way the media will put that out there. You know, imagine an Arab man being ganged up upon by Arab woman. You won't see that happening because he won't allow that, you know, and the media won't put that out there. Brothers allow too much leeway with BWs. If I was Ice Cube, I would have told all of them to shut the hell up, man. Do you know who I am? B words. Do you know who I am? You know, it's crazy the disrespect that brothers take from BWs.
The
What is
worst
going on?
the worst part about the situation, IP, when you count the women that were on the panel, and shout out to the brothers that are mentioning in the live chat, half of the women in the panel were basically started off their careers by Ice Cube giving them movie roles. Lisa Ray, Players Club, Vivica A. Fox. And I was just sitting there just thinking to myself, I'm like, wait, isn't this the same guy that helped you guys get your career off the ground?
Oh, man.
Man, go ahead, IP. Sorry about that.
On that note, J Bones, remember I had a stream a couple weeks back. I briefly mentioned about how brothers should stop helping out women in the West in general. That's a perfect example there. A lot of brothers build up BWs to become the best woman that she can possibly be, and it's very common for BWs to turn their backs against a brother that helped them get to the top. Very common. That's a perfect example right there that J Bones just said. Ice Cube was out there giving them movie roles, getting their places in Hollywood, and then they turn their back against him. Very common amongst BWs and even women in the West against men in general. A man can pay for a school, pay for medical bills, put her through college, you know, build her up for a job, speak to a guy to get her a job in a big company, and then she turns her back against him. Very common, and I'm sick of it, brothers. Stop helping out these women out in the West. Make sure you help yourself out first and help out other brothers that think like you. This is the SYSBM movement. I'm sick of women just using us and dumping us. God damn, man. That pisses me off. You want to say something, Jay Takashi?
Yes, my man. I actually do want to touch on this. And J Bones, I'm pretty sure everybody was a fan of this particular actor. Y'all know about the Will Smith Jada Pinkett thing? That is a prime example of no loyalty. Right there. And Will Smith is the guy let's be real. He's more well known than she is. She's like
Yeah.
a C-list actor. People said B-list to be nice, but she's really C-list. She hasn't been on anything.
She's
Will
E-list.
S-
She's
exactly.
She's E-list. She ain't B-list. She ain't C-list. She ain't D. She's E-list. No one cares
Yeah,
about Jada
E-list
Smith.
actually right now, yeah, because nobody cares about. She's irrelevant. And the thing is, she got popular off of marrying after Will Smith pretty much married her. That's how they know about her.
Mhm.
Otherwise, she'd have faded into the background like Vivica A. Fox and all these other bitter broads. And like I said, and I think like I said, what's missing, and I think J Bones could touch on this too. There's no sense of loyalty. None. Like you don't know what no honor is.
Zero loyalty,
Exactly.
brother.
Zeroness.
Zero
Zeto.
loyalty, bro. She didn't
A
even
Japanese
get
Zeto.
she didn't even get. Hold on for a second, Jay. You're being too nice, brother. She didn't get famous. She didn't get famous from marrying Will Smith. Y'all don't remember how Jada Pinkett got famous? She got famous because she smashed Tupac.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
she got famous. People
The main
forget
thing.
about that. Yeah, she got famous because basically Tupac was just running around town smashing all the damn time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And the thing is, all she had to do was reject freaking Will Smith and not marry him. That's all she had to do.
Exactly.
And then Will Smith could have got together with Halle Berry, which I didn't know he had a thing for her.
yeah.
Well, actually, that relationship probably could have worked
Yeah,
been more healthy.
Tupac smashed Jada, and then when he was done with her, he just threw her away, and then Will picked her up.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
And
Yeah,
even-
sloppy seconds.
Yeah, and Will Smith, disappointed Will Smith for not taking the Matrix role. That tells you he's not right somewhere, but should have taken that role. You know, that would have done wonders for you. Shout out to Theo WAF for the $50 super chat. What's up, Theo? In the building, Mr. Theo WAF. How you doing, bro? He said, remember, Asian women love our image. They think we are great and they respect us and they make gorgeous Blasian children. Team Asia forever. Calling Theo, much appreciated for the super chat, brother. It's much appreciated, bro. Calling Theo. I know you have a lot to say about this because you actually mentioned that how if we go abroad, we can try our own image, particularly in Japan. And you're right about that, bro. We need your input on this matter. If you can call in Theo, that'd be great, brother. Shout out to Theo AF, WAF for the $50 super chat. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you so much. Sean M, you've been quiet, bro. You want to chime in a bit more, Sean M? You've been quiet, bro. You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm good. No, I was just listening. These brothers, they're brilliant. I love hearing, the brothers say what they got to say, because it's always good points,
Bro, you want to say anything else, or are you good?
No, I'm just listening for now.
Okay, bro. All right, thanks, bro. Calling brothers, if you want to add to this topic, Jay Bones and Jay Takashi have just spoke absolute facts here. And the whole Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith issue is kind of annoying me because they're making Will Smith look like an absolute beta male, an absolute simp, while Jada Smith is some masculine BW. He's controlling. He's a better person. I'm sick of it, Every day in the West, they're making brothers look bad, making brothers look weak, emasculated, and I'm sick of it. Will Smith, right, the man who did Independence Day, Focus, was it Hitch? The big movies is being made to be a weak man, and he's allowing that. Will Smith, the man that literally every single person on planet Earth knows who he is. You go down to Japan, they know who Will Smith is. They love him down there. And he's being made to be some fool. Again, who's behind that? The BW. Jada Smith has her own talk show with her own daughter, and she's making her own husband look bad, and her own daughter is making her own father look bad. What does that tell you? Speak on that, Jay Takashi. You want to say something, bro?
Yeah, I do. To what we're talking about currently, it's not even just that. Like, I've watched all of like a majority of Will Smith's movies. This man is an amazing actor, and a lot of people love him. Not just people overseas. I'm talking about the people who he's worked with. They love this man, working with this man. Martin Lawrence doesn't have a single hatred in his bone for that man. He respects him. Now, and other ladies would like to be with him. That's the difference. And I'll tell you what, I bet if he says shut up in silence and give me a sandwich, they'll jump on and listen. They'll listen. They wouldn't freaking talk back. It's Will Smith. And like I said, let's be real. This is the man that that did the Fresh Prince since we were young. And I'm like, yo, this man's funny. This man's actually leading. And he's actually built himself up from the ground up to where he's at now.
Yeah.
And that's why I never see Will Smith as like a beta male to me. I don't see him as one. Now they're portraying him to be like that now.
Yep.
Because he just seems so nice that he'll help other people. But the difference is you're literally shitting on a man's hard work. You're shitting on him right now. All the work that he, blood, sweat, and tears that he did, is just getting spitted on right now. And that's
crazy.
And that's unforgivable. And it should never happen to somebody like him.
Will Smith is one of the most iconic Black American actors of all time. The way he's being treated by the BWs in the media, it's making me sick. You know, I don't agree with what it doesn't say 100%, but I will respect his accomplishments. You know, people like Denzel Washington, Will Smith, and other high-figure Black American males should be left alone, in my opinion. If they start coming after Denzel Washington, I might go to war. You know, I might actually go to war. I might have to hit up Japan, send me some missiles. I want to throw it over to.
I'll join you. I'll join you.
Let me bring in Theo WAF, man. How you doing, Theo?
Hey guys, good evening. Yeah, this is entirely correct. So in Japan and of course abroad, the ABW has no control over our image. It is us straight out. So one of the biggest, I mean, I just joined the stream, so let me talk to some images that I know about. A lot of people, not in England though, England, this is still controlled by ABW to some degree, but people would think like American men are Obama, Jay-Z, Will Smith. Those are the three big ones that people continually said to me. And I remember in Japan, I would have girls coming up to me and say, "Are you Will Smith? You look like Will Smith." And I was like, "Yeah, sure. I'm Will Smith. You want to call me that? Go ahead and call me Will Smith." So, I mean, that was great. And, I mean, compared to the United States, where I was a lame, because I'm an educated lame, right? Good studies, good school, making money. I'm educated lame. I'm not a thug. Whereas abroad, they were like all over me. And this image, our image is wonderful abroad, but it is abysmal in the United States. And it is because of the ABW, straight out. And when I'm going abroad, I look at the ABW. Most of the time, she's shunned. If she's outside of a military base, if she's not related to American land, she's actually on the streets. Man, people don't talk to her. They don't even look at her. It's like she doesn't exist. She could be working. When she works, they pay attention when she's at work. And then once she stops working, she's invisible instantly. And I'm just like, you deserve it. I don't even give a crap. I'm not going to look at you either. Man, I had nothing to do with you. I just go do my stuff. I'm serious. I'm sick and tired of it. So our image is wonderful abroad. You have to go and see this. It is wonderful. It is so much better. And then the girls are like, "Hey, I actually got a black man. I'm so happy. Like, this is great. Oh, he wants to date me. Oh, maybe I'm cute." Yeah, that's good.
Oh man, Theo, man. God damn. Shout out to Wealth Engineering for the $2 Canadian super chat. He says Ayesha Curry is controlling Steph Curry's image. Yeah, that's another big thing that's coming up. How are these high-figure Black American males in America allowing BWs to control their image? Will Smith, Steph Curry, you got flipping, Jay-Z, Kanye West as well. What's going on with these brothers out there? It's like a huge simp culture happening in America. You say anything wrong about BWs or women in general, you're scared to call out the BS. Speak on that, Theo, man.
It is. It's a massive problem. The simp culture is a massive problem. We have got to get rid of it. I was affected by it before. I took the Crimson Capsule, got rid of it. It is just horrible. Most men need to start, especially the black men, need to take Crimson Capsule in mass, like on a daily basis. And to say, "Woman, you are not in charge of me. You don't speak for me. I don't have anything to do with you. I don't know who you are." and just keep it 100% like that, because that's how they use us. That's how they treat us. So I don't care how gruesome it sounds. It's selfish. It's the best way to go. I am sick of them. Like, they start talking stuff about me, who I am. I'm like, I ain't that way, woman. I don't know who you are. You don't speak for me. You don't know what I do. You're an alien. Get out.
Oh my goodness. J Bones, you want to chime in? I saw you unmute yourself, J Bones.
Yeah, it's actually pre-planned. A lot of people don't notice, but they do it on purpose. It's like they pick out the top of the highest as black men, and they actually I can give you a list. Let me give you an example. Oprah and Stedman. People never noticed that before. Oprah Winfrey and Stedman. Oprah is in charge, and Stedman is basically a puppy with a chain around his neck.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? What's her name? Steph Curry and Ayesha Curry. People forget about this. Ayesha Curry was on national television talking about how she doesn't get enough attention from other men. If you're married, why would you be getting attention from other men if you're married?
The disrespect, J Bones. To make it even worse, right? Do you have some background noise? Yeah, J Bones, you got some background noise happening on your end, J Bones. The disrespect,
Sorry, let me fix
that. Where you have a millionaire husband playing for the NBA, bringing in millions of money for you and the family, but you're talking about you don't get enough respect from other men. Why the flip are you concerned about other men when you're a goddamn married woman? What kind of nonsense is going on in America? And then if Steph Curry says something about that, he'll be a misogynist. No, it's how she feels. You can't invalidate how she feels, even though that's his goddamn wife. What the flip is going on in America?
Your IP, to touch up on that.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually going to bring up Steph Curry a second ago, because I just remember when it came up in the chat. Here's the funny thing. Steph Curry is next. He is next to get his shit messed up. He's
no
next.
swearing, bro.
Sorry for my language. Apologize for that. Forced the habit. Yeah, he's next. Because I remember saying that. he is next. And all these rappers who are married, they're going to be next too.
They tried it with Quavo from Migos. You know, they tried to get his girl to call him abusive and all that stuff. And thankfully, there was video footages around it. You see how everyone believed her for what she said, but until the video came out, it's crazy what's happening in the West. So brothers want to still do it with Western women.
It's, you know what I really think it is. Remember what I said about mental slavery?
Mm-hmm.
And here's one of the old sayings I used to say in 2012. Don't be naive. This is to everyone. People are being controlled even when you don't know you're being controlled. And that's what they're all being. They're all being under control right now. Mm-hmm. And they don't see it, but it's a form of mental slavery. It's no different what Adolf Hitler did to, what he was doing. And I'm like, and guess what? And all you suckers are just lined up to freaking buy it. To pretty much just walking in a straight line right to the door, like, come right in. This is the system. This is how you'll be programmed, and you don't have you can choose to get with us or be ostracized. That's what it is. And here's another thing to say, and I'm pretty sure everybody here will agree with this. First of all, these ladies, not even ladies, they are children in grown women's bodies. That's what I've surmised with my observation. You are grown children. Well, no. You are children in grown adults' bodies, and you don't even act anything remarkably ladylike. This goes for the dudes too in some regards, because they've been raised as females a little bit to bask in their emotions when they should be thinking reasonably and rationally. And I'll admit, at one time, I used to be in therapy at one point, and I did get help for it just for my anger, but I talked, I got the help that I needed, and all those dudes all the people who spoke to me, who helped me with problems, I had relationships with them, good friendships. They were good, very good, very good. Different types of men. One was Caucasian, two were Caucasians, one was black, and they helped me understand that there are certain things in life that I can do if I just get these things under control. And honestly, I got a notch on it when I got it in college. Was really what it was, because it helped me, and I didn't just stay in one spot where I thought I was comfortable. I was, but I did experience. Trust me, I did have a bad experience in college, but it was just one incident. But of course, it was with a black woman, right? It was a fellow student. She had the nerve to raise her voice at me, even if as if like she didn't know me from Adam, as if I was an in on the street.
Sorry, bro. Let me just cut. Sorry, brother. The Ansel MSD. Don't come up here talking about Theo WAF when you don't know his own life personally. That's very offensive what you said. I know Theo. He's been through a lot, particularly around the marriage aspect there. Because of that, the Ansel, I'm going to perma ban you, because you don't just talk about anyone when you don't know them personally. Don't talk about anyone who's talking trash. I don't allow any name calling on my channel. But when you talk about him not being married, you don't know about his personal life or what he's been through. So on that note, to anyone watching this live stream right now, if you disrespect any other individual and you start making up accusations regarding their own personal lives or regarding their friends, family, I'm going to permanently ban you. And Deanso Emsid, goodbye. So let that be a warning to everyone here watching this stream. You know,
who is that guy? I've never even seen him around.
Never seen him before. Talking about someone else's marriage, and I know what Phil's been through around that aspect there. And anyone who wants to do that nonsense, you're gonna get permanently banned. I don't care if Phil doesn't take any offense to it. I take offense to it. So goodbye, Deanso.
I guarantee you that's an ABW. That's how ABWs talk. That's how they talk. That's an ABW.
If you look at the comment, it could have definitely been the ABW. Check out the comment. Look at the way that she wrote it together. Yeah, definitely. You could tell.
Yeah, that was definitely.
You could tell. Look at the comment. I'm looking at it right now. It's definitely one of them.
So I mean, I don't even like. I'm so used to that at various forums. They come to me like that, and I'm like I'm not going to go out with you. Got that? I mean, you're
exactly.
disqualified.
To the brother in the live stream chat who feels off, who feels a bit sad, listen to Phil's advice about Japan. You know, I'm telling you right now, Japan is probably the only country in Asia where black men are number one. You know, where women there, doesn't matter what region she's in Japan, you're number one. You know, and the reason why we have an advantage over white boys is because, like Theo said, we did not nuke them. We have no bad image there in Japan. You know, that is true. What bad image there do we have in Japan harming Japanese women? We don't have it. Do we have that, Theo?
No.
We don't have it. So that proves my point, Theo, how image is very, very important. Just be a good person. Just be a reasonable person. Don't be ignorant. Be understanding. Be respectful. Carry yourself in a certain way. Why do you think I harp on so much about our image? Because image will open up many doors for you in life. Isn't that true, Theo?
Yes, it's definitely true. And I want to say this to Primuto as he's talking right now. If you're on the spectrum, Japan is one of the best countries for you to be in. And that's because Japan is highly structured and they have rules. And if you're on the spectrum, this is an ideal situation because you know what's going to happen and what the expectations are and what the rules are. And you will do very well there. And Japanese women will also fit very well within this environment. So, you know, I see what you're saying, and I'm just like, get on the airplane, dude. Like, just land and go see it yourself. Like, I don't know how to argue with you because I've seen plenty of people who are on the spectrum, Western people on the spectrum, land in Japan, be successful, date, get married, make children. I don't know. I mean, I saw quite a number in over 12 and a half years. So, I mean, you're saying this stuff. What's happening is is that there's this ghost in the mirror talking to you. You need to take it like something like an object and throw it in the mirror and tell it to shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, dude. Then keep up. Get on the airplane. Go.
Yeah,
Learn some Japanese. Get a job. You'll be fine.
Yeah, IP. Let me back up Theo too, because the guy Preboto, whatever his name is in the chat, I was talking to him, and he said he's 5'5" and he lacks a lot of confidence. And I was like, yo, bro, my cousin is 5'5". He just married a beautiful Polish girl in Indiana, and she has a master's degree in psychology. You know, they're raising a kid right now. Like, you guys need more confidence within yourself, man. Stop sitting around listening to these BWs about what they say about us.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, like, I purposely, like, it was something that when it triggered me, like the first time when I noticed it, I'm like, yo, you know, I'm a kid that kind of low key grew up with nothing. And now I'm dating a girl, you know, she's making $250,000 a year. So in the back of my mind, I was like, yo, I see some brothers around me, you know, these are clean cut brothers that I grew up with. And I'm like, I purposely started introducing them to other girls who go to Ivy League schools. And I'm trying to explain to brothers, I'm like, yo, the whole world is checking for us. There's no culture anywhere on planet Earth does not check for brothers. It's virtually impossible. There is no culture. I promise you, if there's aliens out of space that live on Mars, they're definitely checking for brothers. I'm telling you right now, IP. I'm telling you. We could listen to me, IP. We could open up the Bifrost right now and go to Asgard. They're checking for brothers. We can open up the Bifrost and go to Asgard right now.
Heck yeah, that's right.
I'm telling you, IP. I've never been anywhere. I've never traveled anywhere, IP, that they weren't checking for brothers. It's impossible. They love black. We hold we're lucky, IP. We hold the image for masculinity on planet Earth. We hold the image for masculinity. So you brothers need to really cut this behavior out, man. Like, start having confidence within yourself, man. It's not. I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe because I grew up different.
It's not their fault. It's not his fault, to be honest, J Bonds. When you constantly see yourself being horrible in the media, being a thug, being a gangbanger, women telling you that if you're not 6'5", you're useless. If you're not 6'9", you're useless. If you don't have 6 businesses by 21, you're useless. That will hurt your confidence. Because again, in America, you only see one image of the black man. That's a rapper and that's the athlete. You won't see images like Theo and Tony Berry as being normal family men, earning good money in it, working for a normal company and being educated. Where do you see that in America? So that's why a lot of brothers have that low confidence. But when they travel, it's a whole different dynamic. Japanese women don't care if you're a flipping athlete or a rapper. They want to know, can you support me? Can you be there for me? Do you respect me? Do you love me? And that's it. Ain't that right, Theo?
Yeah, that's exactly correct. I want to comment on this a lot because those women who are saying you have to have like all the stats and stuff, those women are going to die alone. That's the only thing they're telling you is the reason why they're going to die alone. So you should just look at them and say, oh, I see a walking corpse. Okay, bye. So you just go someplace else. When I was in Russia, I'm in Russia, right? Okay, like, so the Soviet Union had just ended within 2 years of me landing there. We have nuclear missiles pointed at each other, right? There are like no black people at all, basically, in St. Petersburg. I mean, there's a few, but not many. There's like 50 Americans, and I'm one of them. All right, and I'm looking around like, oh my God, like, where am I? Like, this, like, get me back home. This, I don't know what am I gonna do here? Because I'm under total control, right? I don't know what to do. And I got there, and they talked nothing but positively about me. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, we're talking about you, like, being commies and stuff like that. I sat back, and I was like, I just listened. And they were talking about how great I was, how great the NBA was, how they liked basketball, they liked rivalries, they liked drafts, they liked our music, our culture. They particularly liked black music. They liked black jazz. They liked black hip-hop, blues. They knew about stuff I didn't even know about. I didn't even study. And then my first girlfriend I had was in Russia. I was dating this blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl. She was total wife material. She said nothing but good things to me. Nothing but good. And I was looking at her. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, what? Okay. So after I came back from there, that was it. I was out of the bubble. Like, somebody would say something to me. I'd be like, screw you, man. That's it. Like, go back to that bad guy. You want to cry on my shoulder and then go back to the jerk? Get out of here. Get out of here. The door is closed. I don't know who you are. And that was it. That was a liberation. And, listen to what J Bones is saying as well, because he's traveling. He sees it. Like, we're out of this. We're like, I didn't understand just how good it was to be a black man abroad. And that's what I saw it at first as an adult, and I saw it in Russia. Second, I saw it in France. I thought for sure I was going to get pounded in France, right? Because I'm like, okay, they don't have the best relationship with Africans. It's going to be bad. This might not work. Man, it worked well. Woo! Man, I had no problems. It was nothing but a positive issue. A positive. French people thought that 50% of America was black. I said, are you serious? They said, yeah, all of your best industries are black, right? All your family structure is all black. All this, and I was looking at them. I was like, why am I returning back to America? There's no way. I canceled the airplane flight. I'll just stay here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, IP, just think about something very interesting. When you guys did the French stream, right? Remember what the brother said? He said he was really surprised that black men from African countries like Senegal, Gambia, Burkina Faso, they were basically bagging all the great chicks in France.
Mm-hmm.
And IP was like, wait, really? Like brothers from Africa? And the reason why they were bagging all those chicks is one reason and one reason only. Because a lot of those brothers that come in from African countries, they are incredibly intelligent.
And confident.
Yeah, a lot of them are basically like super duper. They're kind of like Theo. They're like super duper smart guys. You understand what I'm saying? And when those French girls, when they see that, they're like, wait, he's different. Like, this is not the image of the Ray Rays and the Pookies. So they look at that and they're like, wow, I gotta snatch him up really quickly because he's really smart. And like a lot of those brothers from Senegal, they are incredible engineers, incredibly smart engineers, brother. So, you brothers, get your confidence up, man. Just, stay away from that thug culture and all that buffoonery and gang stuff and drill music and all that other nonsense, man. Let's look like real men out here, man. And by the way, I forgot to ask you, man, when are we doing the stream on Asgard? Because they're definitely checking for brothers.
Asgard? What the?
J Bones.
Well, so do you want to stream about Jupiter as well, Mars? Checking as well, Mars and Jupiter.
Listen, IP. I've been holding this in for a long time. It's your fault. Remember a couple of Jay Takashi. Remember a couple of weeks back,
Mongolian.
Exactly. IP kept on talking about he was gonna do. Theo. IP said he wants to do a stream on Mongolia. Tell him he's crazy. Tell him he's crazy, bro.
I was thinking about going there.
Oh no!
I haven't been there.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh no!
So I was like, because so you got Vladivostok right there, right, on Russia. So I could go from Japan to Vladivostok, and then hook up some people there because they've been talking to me online. So maybe that would work. And then take a train through Mongolia, stop at Smartland, I think it is. Be there for about a week, just check out the scene, see what it's like, and then do a live stream from there, and then keep on going to Kazakhstan. I was like, why not? That sounds like you got Lake Bagali. I think that's Lake something Bagal, the deepest lake in the world. And I was like, why not go there? Like, have some fun. Like, that sounds like a great summer experience. Why not do it?
I do actually.
Hold on, brothers.
Oh, go ahead.
Let me read a couple super chat. Hold on, brothers. Shout out to Volcanus for the $10 super chat. He says, salute to IP, Theo, WAF. As always, with the knowledge and the rest of the panel. Salute chat. Thank you, bro, for the super chat. Yeah, been a long while since I received the super chat in the stream. Brothers, support. Hit the cash app, hit the super chat, support this powerful movement. Thank you again, Volcanus. Much appreciated, brother. I got another super chat here. Shout out to Unkimi Goodbar, the brother, for the $20 Canadian super chat. He says, your character, fellas, outside the States take you way further than your heights. And yes, we are loved worldwide. Big ups IP. Big up to you too, Unkimi Goodbar. Me and the brother have a stream regarding women in Victoria, Canada, very soon. The brothers told me that they're checking heavy for brothers there in Victoria, Canada. I can't wait for that. So, brothers, make sure you tune in for that. Much appreciated on Kimmy Goodbar. Hold on, brothers. Got a couple more super chats. Shout out to Volcanus again. What's up, brother? For the $5 super chat. He says, American woman has pushed men to the brink of unprotecting them anymore. Chicks on the inside of the road broke down, and men just keep it pushing. Facts. Thank you for that comment, Volcanus, bro. Again, thanks for supporting the channel for the super chat, brother. Shout out to Bala Jalal for the $5 super chat. He says, great stream. Thank you, bro, for supporting. Another regular supporter. Thank you, bro. Someone said half Cuban, half Chinese.
Oh yes, you saw that
What?
IP? You saw that in the chat?
The chick for brother.
Oh,
Oh, that's a great mix.
man.
Oh man.
I'm telling you, man. You know, speaking of Cuban, since we were talking about the James Bond situation in the beginning, I remember not Skyfall, Casino Royale, when he went to Cuba, and oh man, that girl was beautiful. That was a beautiful Cuban girl right there, man.
God damn. You know,
That's
Yo,
a-
J Bones, to
Cuban
touch up
women
on
are
that.
hot.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
To touch up on that, I won't lie, the woman that was in Quantum of Solace, the one that he helped, I thought she looked gorgeous.
Yeah,
I was
she's
like,
pretty
yo,
cute.
she's pretty. I'm just like,
She's
okay.
pretty cute, yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, like
they always get the Bond girls right though. That's one thing we can always. Oh, IP, I forgot to tell you, man. We got boots on the ground. I got a guy. What do you call it? You okay? You need some water, IP?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, let me get some more. Carry on, bro.
Take your time, bro. Yeah, I was gonna say, since Theo brought up Mongolia, I got a guy, right? He's kind of busy. He's kind of moving around from planet to planet collecting rings. His name is Thanos. I was wondering if we can probably get him on a stream soon. I think he has great intel. What do you think about that? Right now he's heading up to Asgard, so hopefully we can get some intel.
Is that a real place? Is that some Narnia place? I thought, is that like a Narnia or something? Is that a real place?
Asgard. That's where what's his name is from? What's the guy? Thor. Thor.
Come on, man. Yeah, you brought.
J Bones, you gotta stop, bro.
I thought I was real. I was like,
IP is you, bro. Once you guys brought up Mongolia, my brain's been hurting from this Mongolia stuff, man.
Yo,
you guys gotta
J
cut
Bones,
it
are you
out.
still on that?
Yeah, no, you guys are trying to give IP way too much work, man. You guys are just trying to give IP way too much work lately, bro.
I didn't come up with the idea.
Bro, I need that intel as well, man. Whether it's Kazakhstan, Mongolia, the more countries that are out there for brothers, the more we need that intel, man. They chick for us out there in Mongolia, and guess what, bro? Mongolian chicks are flipping hot. I've met a few of them in London. Oh my goodness. They look like a mixture of Asian, white, some Southeast Asian look as well. They look so exotic. Oh my goodness. Theo, speak on that. Am I going crazy here? They're hot, right?
No, I met them in Japan too. Mongolian women are really hot. You could see why they made like lots of kids, because they couldn't keep their hands off of them. Those are some hot chicks. So yeah, they're definitely good. If you could date a Mongolian, that's great. I mean, I was going after Thai at that point, so I didn't care. But I had friends who actually were in Japan that married Mongolians too, but they were more the white boys who did that. So yeah, they were happy, no problems.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And Cuban chicks as well. I know for a fact they're checking for brothers heavy in Cuba.
Ooh, Cuban.
We need Cuban intel, bro. We definitely.
Yeah, we actually do.
Intel.
We do need Cuban and Panama as well. Cuba and Panama, particularly Panama. I've heard that it's good for brothers, but Cuba as well. I need more intel about Cuba.
Well, IP, we can cover Panama easy, because what's his name? She used to live there. Catherine used to live there, so she can drop the intel for that.
Okay, I'll reach out to Catherine for that one. Any brother been to Cuba in the live stream chat? Let me know ASAP. Reach out to me on IG. I need that intel on Cuba. I'm actually feeling for a Cuban chick right now. Half Cuban, half Japanese. That's a great mix right there.
It would be really great for us to get Cuban intel, but it's usually hard to get Cuban intel because it's hard to get inside Cuba on a regular basis.
No,
you can go through Canada. Well, I think we can go direct. I think they're direct flights right now.
No. I'm talking, Theo, because of the political, the history with us and them. Obama opened the borders, and then Trump came and closed it, and all this other BS. That's what I usually mean.
We can fly through Canada. We can fly through Canada.
If we can get some Cuban intel, definitely sounds great to us.
That'd
That'll
be nice.
wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Um,
yeah, I mean, it's a nice island. That's all I'll say. Yeah, it's a nice place.
you want to say something, Sean M? You've been quiet there, brother. Or are you just soaking in intel?
No, I'm just soaking in intel. Like I said, I knew J Bones was gonna say something about Mongolia again. That was because I remember when we mentioned it the first time, but that definitely I'm looking forward to hear more intel about that. But just a good talk. I'm glad to just soak everything in from you brothers. You brothers are brilliant.
Thanks for that, bro. Yeah, carry on with the stream. So, brothers, as you can see, you go abroad, you cultivate and control your own image. You can actually mold and form your own image. You have that power. No ABW is gonna come to Japan with you and reach out to some Japanese executive and tell them this is how black men think. This is what black men do. No, brothers. No, they've not seen brothers out there in Hokkaido, in flipping Sendai, whatever region. They see you come through. They see your brother in a suit. They see your brother with glasses. They see your brother speaking Japanese like it's water to them. They're going to be like, oh, wow. He's different from what I see on TV. He's not a thug. He's not a gangbanger. He's a clean-cut brother. I want him. And Theo can attest that. Theo was a clean-cut brother too. He had a great time in Japan. Tony Berry too. So the world is your oyster, brothers, right? Don't be so fixated on America. It's done in America, but when we travel, it's so good over there. Ain't that right, Theo?
It is really good, and just so you know, Cuba is really nice. So I would suggest going there. You have to go through a third-party country, so you can fly there through Mexico or through Canada. That's how we would there. That's what I did. I flew from Japan, so yeah, it's not a problem. They're very nice. They're very nice people. And then you really think about American policy, like you're thinking about what's going on, like why is it that we have these? We understand the politics, but like these are nice people. Why can't we talk with them? Why can't we be with them? And they have no problems like speaking with us. You just have to make sure that then there's nothing wrong with getting a visa or anything like that to go there.
How did the woman? Were they checking for brothers out there in Cuba, Theo?
I had eyes on me, but I didn't know whether or not it's because I was with my Japanese wife, and so we were walking around. Like, I'm sure it was different because I'm with an Asian woman, right? And so we didn't actually understand everything, but the food was phenomenal. I remember dancing with her with salsa, we were learning how to dance there, and so it was just a fun experience. The beaches are nice; they're very nice people. It's down to earth. The cars are old. But it was just charming. We were just nice. It was just nice. I just want to say the women are absolutely stunning. So I kept my eyes on my wife. But if I were there by myself, I would have torn through. I would have gone nuts. Those women are phenomenal. Right? Cubans are. So they'll look at you. I'll say that's one place where Jay Bones would definitely be a winner with Team Latino. Because
one thing I really like about them. Yeah, one thing I really like about them, Theo. If you notice something about Cuban women, all of them are in shape. I've never met a fat one before. There's no such thing as a fat Cuban woman. It doesn't even exist. Yeah, all Cuban women are completely in shape. It's like the weirdest thing I've ever seen because we have like unfortunately my girlfriend is like completely killing my pockets, but we have Cuban restaurants in New York and Jersey, and Cuban food is probably one of the most craziest things that you would ever taste. Do they have any Cubans? Do they have any Cubans over there in England, IP?
Yeah, so I've been to a few Cuban spots, right? Food is great. And what's even better is the women there that serve the food are gorgeous. There's one spot in London, right? And there was one Cuban woman that was serving me. I kept looking back at her. I was like, God damn, this girl is fine as hell. My goodness. couldn't stop looking at her, you know. But I was with someone. I was with someone important, so I didn't really do anything else. I was giving like I was giving side looks. Like, oh my goodness, man, this girl, these Cuban chicks. I got to get out there to Cuba, you know. And they love brothers out there because there's a lot of black people there in Cuba. From what I hear, they love brothers out there. So there should be no issue with
Yep.
brothers going out there and gaming and getting a Cuban chick out there.
Yeah, speaking of Cuba, IP, I wanted to run this by Theo real quick to see what he thinks. Theo, have you ever heard of Preply?
What?
Have you ever heard of Preply? Preply, it's an app now that basically you have live one-on-one sessions to basically take Spanish, Japanese, French lessons from real Spanish instructors. I mean, real language instructors. Have you heard about it before?
I guess it's new. I haven't done it, but I would definitely recommend it. If you could have
I
a real person on the other side of video, do it.
Yeah, I was trying to see if we can clear it first to see if guys, if anybody has intel on it, because I'm actually going to start using it next week because I'm officially taking Spanish lessons now because I'm trying to get transferred to work in Barcelona next year. I hate working in downtown Manhattan. It drives me crazy. But yeah, the UN is doing this new thing where they're kind of transferring people out of, if you can pick where you want to go now. So I'm trying to see if I can get transferred over to Barcelona. So the app is called Preply. You have direct contact with a person. You're basically talking to them for maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, and it's dirt cheap. You can get instructors for like $3, $4, $5, $20, $50. They got Japanese, French, Chinese, Spanish, so if you boys, for Team Asia, if you boys are interested, you should probably check it out.
Why are you not going to Japan? Why are you moving to Barcelona instead of
Yeah, okay.
I've been there before. It's a nice country. It's hot, but it can get maybe a bit boring if you live there because it's a very small city. Why not?
I wanted to go to Barcelona because I have direct. I've been setting up jobs for some of the brothers from Senegal and Ghana. I've been setting up jobs to actually send them in from Ghana and Senegal directly to Spain to work, and they're making a lot of money now. I've actually been giving them opportunities through the UN, so I have direct intel, coming out of Spain. That's why.
Okay, and in Spain, because I was there for holiday, but how do they treat brothers in the job market? Are they like high paying brothers in Barcelona getting paid good money?
Well, they're getting paid a whole lot more than they were getting paid in Africa. I mean, if a brother's making 2,500 euro, that's pretty damn good. I mean, if you live in Africa and you're making 2,500 euro, you're doing pretty damn good. You're part of the upper class echelon. So I was able to get probably 3 or 4 different brothers. Two of them are actually waiting on their visas right now. So they're going to be able to be going from Ghana and Nigeria and Senegal into Spain to work there. So I got 2 brothers that already live there, and they're from Nigeria, and they've been telling me that Barcelona is really great. So I'm actually going to see if I can get transferred over there. So I'm going to start taking Spanish lessons. Actually, my first lesson is actually tomorrow morning. So I'm going to start taking Spanish lessons tomorrow.
Are you taking your girlfriend with you there or no?
Hell nah.
Because let me tell you, man, the Colombian chicks out there in Barcelona, when I was out there, hella Colombian chicks checking for brothers, hot as hell. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh man. God damn.
Man. Wait, but IP, did you like how was your trip though? Did you like Spain?
Yeah, I love Barcelona. It was a great city. I saw the most good looking chick I saw in Barcelona was a Colombian, and she was with her brother. I could not believe it. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, they
love brothers out there, man.
Yeah. The Nigerian brother that actually got him a job in Spain, he lives in Madrid, and he's actually married to a Spanish woman now.
Damn.
He's married to a Spanish girl.
They love brothers out there in Barcelona. Shout out to Jay Bones for that intel there. What's up, Volcanus? Thank you, bro, for the $10 super chat again. Third time, brother. Thank you so much, brother. Brothers, if you have not cashed out those super chat this channel before, this is the perfect time to do it right now. It's always the same people supporting, and these brothers appreciate what I do. Hold on, Theo. Hold on, bro. The social life of overseas is much better. The social life in America is terrible. People don't speak, rude, obnoxious, and spiteful. If you stay out of America too long, you won't tolerate any bullish. True. Thanks for that. He's got the icon there as well. He's got a cow and the. All right, shout out to Volcanus, man. God damn. All right, go on, Theo.
So yeah, I'm starting to doing Spanish as well. So I'm thinking about doing it in the summer, in the Western summer. So I am thinking about like which country I want to go to, Latin America or in say Central America to South America. So I'm trying to figure it out. But I'm giving myself kind of like an ultimatum. I'm like, you got to get hitched, Theo. So you got to do it in a certain amount of time. So I will be start being on the prowl. I don't know. I have to figure it out. But I am studying Spanish, and yeah, I might be looking at Venezuela, or actually Colombia, and Argentina, something like that. I think it's just interesting. I want to. Well, if I go to Chile as well, I've heard some good things about Chile, so I thought, why not? Let's go ahead and see it up. So yeah, I might be checking that out. Spanish sounds good. I mean, I got plenty of Latinos right around here to study it. You know, I just go outside and start speaking it because I'm here in Texas. I think it's good though to try to, like, again, I'm hearing good things about Barcelona. I was there before. As a student, I loved Barcelona. It was one of the best the best cities I ever went to. Beautiful outside. I couldn't stop eating. I couldn't stop walking. I burned so many calories there. It was crazy. So, yeah, hats off to that. I think that's a great suggestion to everybody.
Shout out to Theo for that comment there. Shout out to Kimpachi Alfonso Maximo for the $199 super chat. He says, long live Team Latinas, Cuba, here we come. Yes, indeed. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Much appreciated. Shout out to Uncle Meat Goodbar for the $10 Canadian super chat. Theo is right. You can catch direct flights to Cuba. Lots of Cubans here in Canada. Okay, on that note, Uncle Meat Goodbar, are the Cuban women in Canada checking heavy for brothers? Let us know on Commit Goodbye. We need that intel, bro. And where in Canada are they checking heavy for brothers, these Cuban women? Thank you, bro. Okay. Yeah, Barcelona's great. Lovely city, and they check for brothers there. The Colombian chicks are hot. A lot of Filipina chicks there in Barcelona. I'm not sure it was there in your time, Theo, but when I went there recently, a lot of Filipina chicks were there as well because they speak Spanish, so it was seamlessly easy for them. So, yeah, have a great time.
Yo, IP. Oh, sorry, Theo. But yo, IP, you've been so both you and Theo have been in Barcelona?
Yes.
Okay. Well, how would you describe it thoroughly?
Barcelona is very sunny, beautiful.
Okay.
Great architecture.
Yeah.
Friendly people. Great food. Great women. Great food.
Food.
Salary wise, not too high, but I would suggest having the business or doing some remote work from the UK, because UK you make a lot more money in UK than in Spain.
Okay.
And in America, try and figure out your job situation there. Maybe transfer to an American company in Spain and get your American salary the same. But apart from that, it's all good, bro.
The pay.
Yeah, Spain is one of those questions I wanted to visit before. Go ahead, James.
The pay in Spain is horrible, but right across the street, when you go into Andorra, the salary there is much better.
Okay.
Yeah, because the brothers that I set them up for jobs, they're landing in they're landing in Madrid, but they're going to catch the train from Madrid, and they're going into Andorra to work over there. The pay is much better in Andorra. Matter of fact, Jay, if you're ever interested, just let me know. I'll see if I can get some information from you.
All right, thank you, brother. That'd be helpful.
Yeah, when I was there, it was like 20% unemployment in Barcelona, but I didn't care. I was a student. I was at the Sorbonne. So I mean, I was just going there looking at this architecture. The food was phenomenal. I couldn't stop eating it. It was just wonderful. Like a lot of seafood. That's why I usually ate in Barcelona. Just a wonderful place to walk around and just look at it. But I knew that, like, again, like a 20% unemployment rate. I mean, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going to deal with that. So I just went back. I wasn't there for be permanent. I knew that because on my heart, I wanted to be in Paris. But when I was in Paris, it was like, I think in France, it was like a 9% unemployment rate, 10%. And they're not going to take me. They're like, you're an American. Like, we have plenty of people here who need jobs. Why we want you? So I knew it was going to work. So I just went back to States.
Facts. Theo's right on the money there. I can back up Theo's point regarding Barcelona. Any trolls will be blocked. Trolls trying to disrupt the live stream, trying to say that where's all this evidence? You're going to get blocked because it's like you want us to show videos of us smashing these chicks. We're not porn stars.
Hold on, IP.
You guys
IP,
are
hold
crazy.
Hold on.
Hold on,
Give me a second.
Hold on, Jay Takashi. I don't know who says, you know, IP said we're not porn stars, but speak for yourself, brother. I got some evidence. Speak for yourself, brother. I got evidence, brother. Speak for yourself. I got a whole lot of evidence, brother. You boys are speaking for yourself there. Trust me, because
man,
yeah, if you spend a week in Switzerland, trust me, you're gonna have some evidence, bro. Zurich, when we were in college, Zurich was lit. Trust me when I tell you. Yeah, Friday night in Zurich, you must be on crack. You must be smoking crack.
Look, Jay
Trust
Bones,
me when I tell you, bro.
Jay Bones, why have you not told me that you're checking for heavy for brothers in Zurich?
Listen, IP, let me tell you something. I usually travel for work. Like, I dropped off in Turkey in February. I was in Istanbul for 3 days. So, you know, basically the assignment they give us at the UN, you're done within 3 days and you turn around and you're coming right back. So you understand what I'm saying? So I'll give you an example. Are they checking for brothers heavy in Istanbul? They might be not. The only girl that I smashed was the girl who checked me in at the hotel. That's the only girl that I smashed. Exactly. That's how it works, bro. Trust me. You boys better learn to talk. You boys better learn to use that slick tongue. You boys better learn to talk to girls, man. I'm telling you.
How did you manage that?
Correct.
How did you manage that, J Bones?
I managed that because I'm an American. That's how you do it. yeah, I managed that because I'm an American. I be trying to tell you, brothers, man. You guys better start using that American privilege. You guys better start using that American privilege. Trust me. I'm an American that went to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I mean, just what more can I tell you? Oh, shout out to Wayne Sonner, my brother in here.
Go on,
I just want to say, I'm going to say my first honeymoon was in Zurich and Geneva. And so we were there for 1 week in each city. And there was a lot of smashing for me. That's right. Because with one woman, of course, I brought her with. But that was totally amazing. I could see you doing massive damage with the women there. It's a very good market for you. It'd be great. Yeah. So hats off.
In Zurich, I've never heard about Zurich to Switzerland being a good
I just wanna co-sign. Sorry, I haven't reached out. Right now, it's the busy season, so it's really hard to like get my schedule now. Like a client canceled, that's why I hopped online. But I will say that the first time I cheated on in a relationship was when I went to Zurich because it's like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
And was it with a white girl, an Asian girl,
IP, I'm sorry, IP. You didn't know that Swiss women were freaks?
No.
Yeah.
They are serious freaks, IP. I'm surprised you didn't know that.
Yeah, I was in a relationship. I went out there to visit some friends because when I first came to China, the first year I just studied Chinese. I didn't have employment, so I went to visit a friend there. But I was dating a Chinese girl in China, but I went to visit one of my classmates, and the girl knew I had a girlfriend and everything, but you know, it's just. It's irresistible. I don't know. It's just like that. Those like the gray eyes, blonde hair, and you know. And I cheated on her twice with 2 different women.
That blonde hair. It's the blonde hair we ain't signing. That blonde hair.
Gray eyes. Because that was
telling
the
you,
first time I
bro.
saw gray eyes.
That blonde hair, man. It's like you running through Jennifer Aniston, bro. I swear to God, they are killers over there.
All right. We ain't signing ish, right? The women you slept with, were they white girls, Asian girls, Latina? Speak on that, bro. Break it down. What race?
I'm sorry. Please repeat that again. I'm sorry.
The women that you slept with in Zurich, were they white girls, Asian girls?
Oh, they were they were European white girls. Yeah.
IP. That's a silly question. Who goes to Switzerland to look for Asian women? That's a silly question. Who goes to Switzerland to look for Asian women? That's like going to Tokyo.
They're
That's like going to Tokyo to look for a BW. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. So here's the story of what
Ah,
happened.
sugar, man.
Here's the story of what happened. So, okay, like I said, I was studying Chinese in China, so I went to like it was the break. So I went to Switzerland, to Zurich, to hang out with a friend. Who was my classmate. We were really close buds and stuff like that. He had a Chinese girlfriend. I had a Chinese girlfriend. We're just hanging out. So we're hanging out with some of his friends, right? And I'm meeting some of the friends and the girls and stuff like that. And they're like, we're like shaking hands. We're like, oh, you're from America, blah, blah, blah. I always want to go, things like that. And then we're at the coffee shop. And then one of the girls, she took my hand and she put my finger in her mouth. And I'm like, what the, yeah, you know? And she was like, yeah, I just, you know, I've never like touched a black guy before. And I wanted to know, do you guys taste like chocolate? I'm like, what?
What?
And yeah,
Hey.
but later on, later
Yo.
on, yeah,
Damn.
things happen.
Takeshi just exploded.
Yeah, and this is day 2. This is day 2. Well, it's actually like day 1.5 because I arrived and went to sleep because of the time difference, and then the very next day you had this situation, and then yeah, I mean, because it's curiosity there, because wherever you go where you're like the only one, there's always going to be some girls that's curious.
All right,
And
we
yeah.
ain't signing ish. Can we set up this live stream regarding you in China and you in Zurich, Switzerland ASAP, please, bro? Can you reach out to me ASAP, bro? Let's set this up, okay, brother?
Okay,
So-
I will.
So I'm gonna ask you some questions here. So I speak in French. I speak in French fluently, and I had people looking at me because I was doing French Japanese translation like all the time. I didn't do English, but I had women eyeing me. But I didn't really pay attention to it. I thought it was just language, and I started feeling like, wait a minute, maybe it's race. I didn't know exactly what it was, but I noticed I saw Africans there. Not many, just a few, but they spoke German, French, and another language I couldn't identify. And they were like with women, like they were with absolutely stunning women. So, like, what do you have any comment on that? Because that was just something I observed. Remember, I'm on my honeymoon. I'm most of the time concentrated on just one Japanese woman.
Well, when I was there, everyone spoke English, right? I only speak English and Chinese, so you know, I mean, when they were speaking German, or because Switzerland is what, 3 languages, right? You have the French side, the German side, and then the Italian side, right? Something like that.
I don't know what I don't know if there's another language there or not. I just always heard French and German. French and German. That's
French
all
and
I
German.
Yeah, but they were speaking German, so they spoke German. But most of the time, because I was there, everyone spoke in English, right? They were really polite, right? So we were all just in a group speaking English, right? Because most people whose English is not their native language speak 2 to 3 languages, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most
Right.
people around the world, right? Right, because
Correct.
they at least speak English, right? So
Correct.
if English is not your native language, you speak at least 2 to 3 languages. So everybody
Correct.
there just spoke English just to be polite to me. And she just grabbed my hand and she was touching it. I'm like, "Are you okay?" And then she just put her finger in my finger in her mouth. Yeah,
Oh my!
yeah.
I can't
It was
imagine
just
that happening,
weird.
man.
It was
God,
weird.
hold on,
It was
brother.
weird.
Hold on. Shout out to Volcanoes for the $20 super chat. Thank you, bro. American women become themselves overseas. No one pays them any attention. It's amazing because you see where they rank in the global market. -1.
Very true. Very true.
Very true.
-1.
Very true.
-1.
You are entirely correct, Wilcatus.
Because
Oh,
I will
man.
here's the ranking in Shanghai. The ranking in Shanghai is this. Obviously, Chinese women are ranked number 1. Eastern European are ranked number 2. Western European are ranked number 3. And then, Western Black women are ranked number 4 here. For all men, whether they're Asian, white, Black men, for whatever, right? It's going to be Chinese is number 1, and then Asian will be number 2. Like, yeah, especially like South Korean or Japanese or whatever, Mongolian. Like, there's a large Mongolian presence here, right? They're going to be like, there, and then there's everybody else. Even like I've saw some amazing looking white women complain that they're like sexless, 2 years sexless.
Theo's right. Theo
Same.
mentioned that
Same
before
for
in
Japan. Yes. 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 I enjoyed watching that. I was like, you deserve it. And
Yeah,
then,
because like my girlfriend is Arab, because I got a thing for Arab women, but like I see her friends talk and they're all like, they hate China. It's hard to date. The dating here scene sucks. They're always complaining, all of them.
Mhm. Yeah.
Why are you dating?
And
Why
so
are you
same
dating
thing.
an Arab woman in China, bro?
She's hot, man, and I just yeah. Like because I came to China for work. Like that was I studied Chinese. I went back home, and my first job after I studied Chinese, they put me back in China, right? So that's the situation. I
Is,
never really came here for women, and yeah, I got a thing for Arab women.
is,
That's
is
my
she
thing.
Is she Lebanese? Your girlfriend?
No, she's from Saudi Arabia.
What? Damn. Oh, I don't know. Oh, okay,
She's
bro.
well off. She's well off. She's a little bit, yeah, she's well off, and she's a little bit more liberal. She studied abroad and things like that. So
Are you Muslim, brother?
no, I'm not. So that's the issue. So we have kind of like a issue forward, right?
Have
Yeah.
I'm
you
not
have you
because
smashed
I'm
her?
Jew. I follow the Jewish religion, so it's a little bit of an issue. I'm
Oh,
sorry. What did you say?
Hebrew Israelite, isn't it? Oh, I'm guessing you are.
Yeah, Hebrew.
So similar to that, but no, I mean not those guys because they're like going crazy on the
No,
streets. But some,
keep it PG. Keep it PG.
yeah,
So have you smashed her yet?
yeah, we live together.
What? She's Muslim. Is she Muslim?
Yeah, yes.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Go on, Theo.
No, I want to comment on that because that's what we saw in France. We saw Middle Eastern Muslim women who wanted to be a little bit more liberal, and they were living with boyfriends or doing stuff like that. Now, my girlfriend that I had there, she was Syrian. It was Sophia. I talked about her on the live stream as well. And when we didn't live together, nothing like that ever happened because she was observant Muslim and I was observant Christian. But we definitely dated. We made out, stuff like that. I mean, I want to say, Arab women are some of the best women ever. Like straight out, they're amazing.
Yeah.
Damn.
If an Arab woman is abroad without her family, she's liberal, and her family's liberal, right? Because the ones that are traditional are not allowed to leave their father's home until they're married, right? And they're even educated in country. So she went to boarding school. So she's been out of her parents' house since she was 16 years old, right? So she works here in China. We live together. She's liberal because the ones that you're thinking about don't leave the country, right? They stay until they're married off.
Right, exactly. No, you're entirely correct. And then they were talking about how they're having problems with like Muslim guys because most of them were still virgins, and so they didn't really know how to deal with these like liberal, what considered to be liberal Muslim women in France.
Yeah.
But they would be highly conservative compared to American Western women.
Right.
Like,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Straight out.
Right.
Because they're not getting trains run on them. They're not having multiple partners. They're having one partner, like, and they're hoping for marriage for the most part.
Right. Like to me, she's super conservative, right? Sometimes I don't even know how to handle that. But to a Muslim man, they'll be like, no, she's trash. Right. So it's all about perspective. Like to me, I've never met a more submissive, conservative woman. But to a Muslim man, she would be trash because she had one boyfriend before me, and she's liberal. She's been abroad and all this other stuff. So so I agree with you. I agree with you, Theo. Yeah, he's 100% right.
Yeah, they're great. That's what I say. Yeah, I was going to say IP. If you could ever, it's too bad we can't bring Arab on.
She has green eyes, bro. She has green eyes, and sometimes when she looks at me, I'm like, God damn. I'm sorry.
Oh,
the eyes, the combo, the smell. The way they acted, the graceful move, the way they knew about like culture, they were very sophisticated. Things I never noticed before, they would notice. I was like,
"Yeah,
who are you?" Like, and then I was sitting back, I was like, "We're bombing these people? Really?" So, like, do we want to do that? Because these are some good women. Like, I don't want to bomb them. What's going on?
Theo, Theo, Theo. Let me tell you this. I used to live in Shenzhen, right on the Hong Kong border, and the prettiest girl I have ever met in my life to this day, she was from Iraq. She's an Iraqi.
Mhm.
Tall, she's like 5'9", thin, beautiful girl. She moved to Ohio when she was like 9 or 10. She was part of like she was one of the immigrants that left during the Gulf War, during like with the bombing of the Gulf War, right?
Mhm.
This woman was absolutely gorgeous. I've never seen a woman prettier than her. So man,
Yeah,
I agree with you 1,000%. 1,000%.
yeah,
Hold that
yeah,
thought, brother.
yeah.
Hold on, Theo. Shout out to Volcanus for the $5 super chat. He says IP also proved that feminism is now being rejected from women of other cultures with the interviews. Excellent work. Volcanus, you have super chat like 5 times today in this live stream. Thank you so much, brother, for the support. Brothers, you know, a lot of you brothers have not cash apped, you're not super chat before for some reason, and you watch my videos every single day. Can you please support the channel for the cash app and super chats? That'll be much appreciated. Shout out to Volcanoes for the multiple super chats today. Thank you, bro. And facts, you know, women are rejecting it. They should reject it and live submissive and feminine lives.
Burn it.
We ain't standing ish. How did you bag that green-eyed hot Saudi Arabian woman in China? How did you? What was your approach? Was it from work? Did you?
Well, okay. So the thing about it is a lot like okay. So I met her like in China. A lot of people study abroad. So we have like a lot of Ivy League mixers, right? So you have the Columbia alumni parties, Harvard alumni, and I met her. I think it was probably the Harvard alumni mixer. I met her, right? And that's it. We just talk and we just talked and got to know one another. And I asked her out for coffee one day, and she was like, "Yeah." I, IP. I'll tell you this: the most racist women against you is always black women, right? All the other women are pretty
BW.
BWs, right? Everything else is pretty easy. I mean, it's just getting to know her. I just got to know her. It wasn't anything special, right?
Mhm.
It was just
Damn.
like we met at the Harvard alumni. She didn't went. She did not go to Harvard. She was there with a friend, but I got the alumni invitation, so I went, met people, meet and greet, talked to her. I was like, "Oh, you're pretty nice. Hi, my name, her name." Then I invited her up to coffee. Was like, "Yeah, sure, anytime." And then we just chatted, and that was it.
And
Yeah.
you met her in China.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Yeah,
Shanghai is international, right? You have people from all over the world living and working here, right? It's just
Yeah.
like any other city, right?
So you've got to be like Tokyo then. Like, I was in Beijing and Shanghai for business, so I wasn't checking. Like I was just working, right? But I saw that there was like a real opportunity for an international scene there. But I was in and out, so I didn't stick there. So I definitely agree with you there. But I'm just telling you, this is the one point that you're saying. It is so easy to date abroad, and the way that I always did it was talk like in a cafe. Let's have cafe, have some coffee, and just talk, and then maybe do something later. And the girls almost always said sure, especially if I spoke their language. They would always say yeah, and I was like, "You're like the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. You wouldn't even like in the States. I couldn't even see this. Here, it's happening. Like."
Game, quote unquote, is not really necessary.
No,
abroad.
No,
your character is necessary abroad, right?
You need a pulse. You need a pulse. Yeah. As long as your pulse, I'm alive. Okay, you get a date.
Yeah, so I mean, it's really there wasn't no kind of special recipe or anything like that. It's just really just talking to them and getting to know them, and if there's interest, things kind of just develop. Okay, next time we went to the movies and things just kind of develop. And also things move fast, right? As when you're dating another foreigner, things move really, really fast. So yeah, and then we just ended up living together, and now we live together, and that's that. I mean, but don't get me wrong, it helps that I went to a very good university. I was pre-qualified. When you go to those events, you're also already pre-qualified. as well.
Mm.
You know, when you're
Yeah.
invited to those things, right? So you're pre-qualified also.
Shout out to Sean
Yeah.
M for the $5 super chat. He says this is a great live stream. Support the channel, everyone. Thank you, bro. This is intel you can't get anywhere else. Shout out to IP and the panel. Thank you for the kind words, bro. The brother's right. You won't get this intel anywhere else. Where else would you hear that a brother out there is living in China dating a green-eyed Saudi Arabian woman? Where else are you gonna hear that in any other channel around the world? It's telling you that brothers are on high demand, even in goddamn China. You know, brothers, what are you waiting for? The world is our oyster. Head out there, support the channel. And 5 years from now, 2 years from now, I know you're gonna thank me. You're international, bro. You remember a year ago we said go to China, go to Japan. I got a dime Japanese chick, 10 out of 10, laying next to me in my bed. I'm the happiest man in the whole wide world. You're gonna thank me. Actually, no, but guess what, right? Theo, check this out, right? You're gonna be smashing your Japanese chick, and halfway through you're gonna stop, pick up your phone. AIP, man, I'm smashing this damn Japanese chick. I stopped halfway through, so thank you. that's how it's gonna be, bro. Because man, but shout out to Sean
IP,
M,
if
man.
I do that, it'll be after, not during. That's it's disrespectful.
But when you're smashing her, you'll be thinking, you're like, oh, IP, man, I wouldn't have got over IP. Go on, Theo.
There's one thing we didn't talk about in the live stream yesterday, and that is if you're with a Japanese girl, you should have cold beer afterwards. They like to drink. Yeah.
Oh,
See,
after you
Always
smash.
drink cold beer afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never had the opportunity to date Japanese women, but like the feedback I get from everyone makes me really want to like get a Japanese wife, because the feedback I'm hearing from everyone is like they're fantastic. You can't find anything better.
They're wonderful. I mean, it's been like 13 years now for me since I lost her, but I still think about her world. I still get into it, and she had this really beautiful place that she was living in her head, and I understand it. I understand her childhood, so I just kind of go back into it for a while. That's how the effect that a Japanese woman will have on you. Whereas with let's say other women in the West, you're like, please, I don't want to remember you. Please, lobotomy, take it out, please. We go. Why? But the Japanese woman is absolutely phenomenal. And again, going back to the topic of this, their image of American black men is phenomenal. It is great, totally positive. They don't even know about a thug culture. They don't care. I remember my wife talking to me about Ray Charles. She was telling me stuff about Ray Charles I didn't even know. And she was talking about how gospel worked. And she was listening to gospel and she's so appreciative. And she was talking about how she wanted this knowledge and this historical legacy, this gem, to be passed to our kids. Like, come on. Can you?
Wow.
I mean, where am I getting? I mean, are you kidding me? Yeah, of course they're keepers. Wait, where's the wedding ring? Put it on now. Sign the document. I mean, we're done.
So are you telling me I need to break up and go get a Japanese wife? That's what I'm hearing.
I would stay with a Saudi because that's so unique. I mean, if she would marry you, go for it. I mean, I would stay there. But if she doesn't, go to Japan.
That's what I say.
I would say the most unique girl I've ever dated was from Kazakhstan, but that was a really bad experience. That was a really bad experience, but that was probably the most exotic. Was from Kazakhstan.
Oh,
yeah, I would.
Oh, brother. Oh, where did you meet that Kazakhstan chick, bro?
Well, when I was studying Chinese, right? A lot of things, like my life is boring now, but when I was studying Chinese, when I first came to China, that's where like you really, because at that time like China's becoming popular, so everybody is like flooding there to learn Chinese to try to get a part of this emerging economy. So when I was in school, right, and this is I'm like 26 years old at the time, right? So you had people from Spain, from Scandinavia, from Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Kazakhs, right, Mongolians, Filipinos, Chinese Filipinos, Japanese, Japanese who like grandparents moved to Japan that are from China also coming there. Same thing for South Koreans, right? It was like everybody like it's weird because Japanese students and South Korean students they come to China a lot to study Chinese because their grandparents were Chinese, right? So they would come over, right? They have some Chinese blood in them, and so they would come over to study Japanese. So at this time, I met this Kazakhstan girl, right? And she was living with her cousin, and we ended up dating. Her cousin snitched on her, and so her mother flew to China to get her and beat her in class because she
Dang.
wasn't supposed to. Yeah, she beat her in class and
Wow.
had this long discussion and stuff like that. I tried to call her like, "Hey, what's going on?" And long story short, she flew back home. She got her, they do those surgeries for. Well, I don't know if I can say this on your channel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But-
surgery. Just say surgeries.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't
So
want to
I know
talk
what you mean.
Yeah. So to make sure that she has her token when she gets married, because they have to do those ceremonies when they get married, and her parents would not let her marry me. I'm only 26, so I'm too young to get married. Like a lot of stuff I wanted to do. So, but yeah, she got beat. It was a
Because you
really
were black.
horrible experience.
Was it because you were black or?
Well, was not Muslim, number one, and I'm not from Kazakh. And her father is some type of a well-respected businessman in Kazakhstan.
Oh yeah.
I can
Ew.
understand that.
It was a really horrible situation because I will say this: race is more important back home in America than it is abroad. Because even though I'm black, I'm American, so I'm still have a higher standard than a person from Kazakhstan, right? Like Kazakhstan is just some third world country out of nowhere. The point is that her father is very respected, and they want her to marry a person from Kazakhstan and must be Muslim. And so since since those two things were not being happen, her mother flew because actually she's supposed to marry her cousin.
What?
Right? She said that. Yeah. I don't. She said cousin, but I don't think it's cousin because remember, English is not her first language. She says it like that, but it's probably not cousins as we view it. But yeah, her mom, she got beat. They pulled her out of school immediately. Then she went back home and she got married within like 6 months.
Damn.
Dang.
Shout. That's
Yo, Theo.
crazy story. Shocking. Shout out to Russian Spy Sleazeball for the $5 super chat. What the F? What about Mongolian woman? I don't know if you have intel on Mongolian woman yet, but that's coming very soon, bro. I'm searching for that, brother. Have patience, bro.
Mongolian
No,
woman.
I mean-
that's never gonna.
So, like, there's a comment on that. So this woman who really wanted to date me, the number 2, was half Kazakh, half Turkish, and that was at St. Petersburg University. And it didn't work out between us. I did some stupid things. I really didn't get the date happening. So I just kept on dating my Russian girlfriend at the time because blonde-haired, blue-eyed one. But you're like the figure, the exoticness about her was unbelievable.
Yeah, they're unique looking. Yeah,
they're totally unique. I sat back and I was like, why the heck didn't I date her? Like, what was I thinking? Because it was like she was waiting for me all the time and she wanted me to go out with her. And again, the curves were beyond wonderful. So yeah, you're right, man. I feel sorry for that girl.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, the relationship between me and her was great. Like, I really liked her, right? I really, really liked her, but it just ended in such a horrible way. But I would say the most every time I encounter racism or something that where the parents were would say that I'm not good enough was always in America. It was always in America. Whenever I'm abroad, I've never ever encountered that. Like
Yeah.
when, for example, undergrad, I went to University of Pennsylvania, right? Undergrad, I went to University of Pennsylvania, Wharton. And there was a couple of girls that I just went on kind of coffee dates with, and I went to their house for spring break. And their parents will just say, like, no, you're not good enough for my daughter. Just
Right.
outright. Just outright, right? And I'm like, well, I go to a top school, you know, I'm gonna have great earning potential, stuff like that. But like, yeah, nope, you come from a single parent home, you know, and we don't want our daughter with that, right? I like my daughter's father comes from a two-parent home. My daughter's mother comes from a two-parent home. Like back in America, pedigree matters more. When you're abroad, stuff like that, people are pretty open, much more open. In my experience, I mean, everyone's different. I can just say from my experience, when I experience racism or some sort of discrimination, even from like other races, it was always in the American setting. So like Eastern Europeans that I dated in America, I'll deal with racism. Asians that I dated in America, I'll deal with discrimination. Or BWs in America, discrimination. But when you're abroad, I have yet to really deal with that. In the realm of relationships, there is discrimination and racism here, but not. I haven't experienced it in relationships. I experienced it in the work. You know,
No,
in a workplace.
You're entirely correct on this. It was, for the most part, it was like the girls were more than happy to introduce me to their parents, and they're like, I got this American to date me, and I brought home the bacon, and they would ask me about what I was doing, and they were all happy to meet me, and they're like, yeah, please marry our daughter. It was never an issue, and it was all happiness. When I come back to the States, I'm looking at women and they're talking to me, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, do you understand that my value is like a lot higher than yours? Like, do you understand what's going on? And like, you think that you're great and you're making like $35,000 a year. That's like 2 weeks for me, honey. So why am I even talking to you? And she'd be like, well, aren't you going to do anything for me? After all, you're a black man. I'm like, how about I just ping you out? How about that? Go someplace else. Get out of here. Make me a taco. How's that?
Shout out to Volcanoes.
Yo, I love you.
Shout out to Volcanoes for the $5 super chat. Most countries are nationality first as opposed to race. America is a race-based society backed with a very sophisticated system. Facts, UK as well. Yeah. You know, and that's why you get your passport, brothers. Any brother wants to come up here talking about African women that, bro, we have mentioned that African women form a part of the whole foreign women brigade, right? African women are also foreign as well. We have streams about African women on my channel, Morocco, South Africa, Ethiopian women, and we do want to date African women too because they're foreign as well. So please, let's not talk about African women this, African women that, okay, bro? Shout out to Theo might disagree, but shout out to Jay Bones for the $2 super chat. When is the stream on Wakanda? Anyone got in touch? Shout out to Jay Bones, man.
I was trying to go there, but I couldn't find it. I just found a bunch of photos, and I didn't know if it was right or not. It's like I didn't make it there.
I will say there. I will say this. I don't know if I'll just say this, and if it's not okay, you can just tell me to stop. But I was engaged to a woman from Kenya, right? Okay. So, you know, I was engaged to a woman from Kenya, but I would say this. It's weird there. I think that white guys have better experiences dating African women than African American and Black British dating African women there.
Okay,
that's true.
Thank you.
Thanks
for telling me that. IP, to touch on one thing that Theo did say, I did have a friend of mine. He's Black and he's also part Saudi, and the girl that he was actually planning on getting married to, the family found out that he was part Saudi, and but also because of his his work ethic and also like his value, they allowed him to marry their daughter. They allowed him.
So, well, who was she marrying? Was he marrying some Moroccan chick? Half Saudi. Was so half black, half Saudi. Marrying what kind of Arab chick, bro? What kind of chick?
Oh
Was he
no, no,
marrying?
no. She was no. She was full on Saudi. She was full on Saudi Arabia. That's what she
Oh,
was. She was
oh,
full
okay.
on. And the reason why they allowed it is because he had Saudi blood, but also they saw his work ethic too. But he was half black, half Saudi.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to touch on Theo, yeah. So it like as long as there's some, what he told me was as long as there's some kind of connection that they have, or like at least connection to their bloodline, they would allow them to marry them. But you have to really show it because the
Oh,
father, he's the
fuck.
main
Oh,
indicator.
sorry for my language. Man, sorry for my
Oh,
language, brothers.
oh,
I
IP.
blocked the wrong person. Flipping heck. Trent's 5. Let me fix that. Sorry about that, Trent's 5. Let me unblock you. Sorry, bro. Sorry for language, brothers. Please don't swear on my channel, but please don't swear. I don't normally swear, but that was just a mistake.
No, it's
Yeah,
cool.
we ain't signing ish. Thank you, bro, for
Yeah,
this
thank you.
information. Can you please
Yeah,
reach out to me? Let's start options about China and your girlfriend. How's that thing?
yeah,
Saudi
yeah.
Arabian thing?
I will get with you as soon as I can. Like right now, I said it's a busy season. Like I'm only on here because a client canceled. But yeah, once things dies down, I can definitely reach out to you and talk about what's it like to live in China, work in China, things like that. Like as far as like dating and stuff like that, it's more or less the same as any other city, right? Yeah, it's the same, right? It's pretty much the same. It's just you just gotta find your type, I guess, pretty much. I mean, I had a lot of success, but I had a lot of failure, right? There's a lot of girls I asked, and it was just like, no, thank you, right? So just go to territory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I want to
Thanks,
say one
Kevin.
point on this before we continue. I dated a woman from Cote d'Ivoire when I was at the Sorbonne. It was before the Syrian, and it was one of the easiest approaches I ever had. I mean, I just literally just asked her out for coffee. She went, and a very feminine, very wonderful woman. Again, and so I mean, people are criticizing like, yeah, I've dated a woman from Africa before. It didn't go anywhere, but I at
Yeah.
least had a date and it was positive. I mean,
Well,
they're not
yeah.
bad women; they're good women.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is like it's not us rejecting women who look like us. Let's say that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, it's more them rejecting us because right now if you go to Kenya, you can take all of us and one white guy, right? And he can be his economic situation, his education situation could be one step below us. The guy that's going to come out with the most numbers and the most girls is going to be that white guy. I mean, these are just the facts, right? Because I do business in Kenya, Nairobi, right? Before this whole situation, right? I go to Kenya once every 4 months, right? From Shanghai to Nairobi, right? Once every 4 months to kind of check on things, right? And at the end of the day, you're looked at as a target in a lot of ways, right? In a lot of ways.
All right, thanks for that,
Sorry,
brother.
that's just the situation. Like, for example, the girl I'm with now, right? She comes from a very affluent background, right? And so, and yeah, I mean, she looks at my character and what I can bring to the table, and that's that, right? But when you go abroad, right? I'm sorry, but that's the situation, right? Because I was engaged to a Kenyan woman. I lost my job. She bounced like that. 2 weeks later, she bounced. Then I had my own company. She called me back, but I'm like, no, thank you. Right?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, man.
No, thank you.
Because the thing about it is just that I come from poverty. I come from a single parent home, and we've lived in North Philadelphia with no lights and no electricity. And so the time I lost my job to the time I got my business going, it was rough. But what kept me going actually was like I seen this before. Like when I had a hole in my shoe walking in the snow and getting five renminbi ramen noodles. Like even my mother was like, "Come home." I'm like, "No, it's okay," because I've seen this before. I seen this when I was 13. I dealt with poverty before, so I stuck it out, and then everything became okay. But because of poverty, I grew up in poverty, so I seen it before. I didn't like it. I'm like, why again? But I seen it before. But for her, she was like, "Nah, I'm out of here." So that's a part of life.
Mic check, mic check,
Yeah,
Yeah, we can hear you.
1 2 1
Yeah.
2.
mic check. 1
We
2.
can hear
Thanks,
you,
guys.
brother.
4, 3, 4.
Thanks a lot, guys.
And
Oh man. Okay. All right. Shout out for that. For your insight on many things. We
IP,
understand.
IP.
You
I'm
say
sorry.
something?
IP.
Huh?
I'm sorry, bro, but I remember the reaction that Theo had to this, and unfortunately, we had to breeze through it really quickly. Last time We Ain't Signing was here, he said something, and we gotta go back to it. We Ain't Signing. Could you please tell us about the half Russian, half Korean women, please?
Oh, where? What?
Please speak.
They're here in Shanghai.
Half
The half
Russian, half Korean, bro.
I
I
saw
gotta
them.
see
Yeah.
that.
I saw them
No,
in Moscow.
Dalian. I'm sorry, Dalian. Northeast China. Dalian. Sorry.
No,
Huh.
I saw half North Korean, half Russian girls in
Oh
Moscow.
God. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Because
Wow.
in northern China, Dalian, that part of northeast China, it connects to Korea. So you'll have half Russian, half Korean girls there, and you'll have half Russian, half Chinese girls there. You'll have both.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
Two
They're-
questions for you now, bro. Are they good looking, and are they checking for brothers heavily? Two important questions.
Are they good looking? They're not the prettiest Asians. Well, I don't want to be offended because I don't find South Korean girls pretty, right? I
I
find them
do.
pretty. No, but because this is the reason. 80% of South Korean women go through some sort of plastic surgery. So the ones you see on TV, that's not what they look like.
Mm.
So when they mix, right, they're getting pure South Korean genes, not after the surgery. You see what I'm saying? Because for me, I think the prettiest Asian women are probably either Thai, Cambodian, Southeast. Because I like that golden skin,
Mm.
right? I like the golden skin.
Yes. Thank you.
Right?
Thank you. Wait, so I didn't say that, bro. Say it, bro. That
Yeah.
Agreed.
brown
Gold,
Agree.
yeah.
Agree.
skin, bro. Especially when they're in Cali, you be seeing thick as hell. Thick as hell.
Yeah.
Jay Bones, man, going crazy over that. Carry on. We ain't saying ish.
Golden skin. Yeah. So to your question, I would say they're adequate. So
Okay.
5.5 out of 10 on looks.
Okay.
And are they they mostly date Russian men, right? Because there's a lot of Russian guys there. So I don't know, because like the only I don't know many black people that live up there. I've been up there once because the girl I do know who's half Korean, half Russian, she is dating a black guy from New Jersey. So I can say that. But other than that, yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, I think
fantastic,
it's making
brother.
this kind of a
Go on,
little
bro.
joke. But when I was in Moscow, I was at McDonald's and I saw the half Russian, half North Korean girls. We could tell that they were North Korean. It wasn't that hard because I was actually studying Korean actually when I was in St. Petersburg also, and so I could tell who they were. I could tell how they were talking. But when I was in Moscow, I was checking for McDonald's most of the time because there was a famine in Russia. There wasn't enough food, and in St. Petersburg, sometimes it's hard to get food, but in Moscow, it was rather easy. So we were just going to McDonald's and eat. That's all we were doing is just trying to eat. I was totally underweight when I was there. Like we knew we were there, but I was with my group of Americans. We were just eating French fries and Big Macs and just like, we don't care. But they were beautiful. That's what I say. They were really good looking.
Yeah, for my overall my experience, the only time I really have to deal with the question whether or not they'll date black men is normally back home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time I really had to like kind of question that because out here, like you're American first, right? Like
Mm.
even when they're speaking Chinese to you, they'll say American or foreigner first, right? Whether they're talking to about a white person or a black person, right? And then they'll then well, no one ever asked me was I African because I'm light skinned, so they don't
Mhm.
ask me that, right? So,
Yeah.
but even other dark skinned black Americans, if they say they're American, then you're American first, right?
Yeah.
You're American first before your skin color. Even when I'm talking to Europeans,
Yes.
right? Like
Yes.
like race and color and boxing and putting you in boxes is really an American thing because even when I'm talking to like my friends from the UK or from Germany, whatever, they always ask that. They always ask about why is everything such about race in America? Because they'll talk to their other black friends or other white American friends, and they'll always say that like, I notice you guys make everything about race all the time. A German girl asked me that because because in America it matters, right? It matters, but abroad not so much, not
No.
so much,
No.
right? I
It
mean, don't
doesn't.
get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
It,
Asian women love white men. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to paint a utopian picture, but even though she loves white men, she'll still date you if she likes you, right? If you're
yeah.
nice to her,
But
really nice,
we
nice
have
to her.
this like really good status. I wouldn't say you know what's going on in China. I had more difficulty with Chinese women, although I did date them. But I did have more difficulty with them. But the lackluster the women who had the eyes for me were always Japanese, Filipina, and Thai. That's just like it was like a gold mine in those
Mm.
areas. So I, I you know that area. You know China. I didn't even try in China because I didn't have such good experiences in Japan. So I was
To be
like,
honest with
okay,
you,
I know this is you got what?
to be honest
Well,
with you,
Chinese.
brothers, I believe that out of Chinese, Korean, and Japanese women are by far the best looking Asian women out of all three. There's
I
no
agree.
competition in my opinion. So if Korean and Chinese chicks aren't checking for us, as long as Japanese chicks are checking for us heavy, I don't care about no Chinese or Korean chick. That's how I feel about it, in my opinion.
No,
Well,
IP. I actually do. I actually, IP in signing. I actually do. I actually want to further signing's point where he said, Korean girls like they're not what you think they look like normally because most of what you see from them is from K-pop. The K-pop idols, they have plastic surgery.
Yeah.
That's not all of them look like how you think they look. I've seen
yeah,
enough to figure it out, and they do not look like that at all. Because I met a Korean girl when I was in high school. She looked nothing like that. I can tell you, he's telling the truth. It's
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
I just want
yeah.
to say, okay, so I went to a Korean American church 4 years in university, and then I also went to one in Paris as well. So I was with real South Koreans, and they didn't have surgery, and they were hot. I mean, they're the way they glowed, their intelligence, their integrity, they all cooked. They were just wonderful. But I mean, they were like, "Yeah, you're black." This is where I was having the more difficulty. Whereas in Paris, they were talking to me, and they enjoyed talking to
Yeah.
me. It really wasn't that big of a deal.
I can say this: Chinese women abroad and Chinese women in China are different. But let me explain something. I've never dated an American woman in my life. When I was in high school, my first girlfriend was Vietnamese. When I was in college, it was a Korean girl from international from the international club. I've only dated one black woman from Kenya, but before that, every girl I dated was Asian. So yeah. So long story short, Chinese women abroad are not as friendly as Chinese women in China. But
Mm,
if you date Asian women, you can date pretty much any type of Asian woman because you just know. Like now I can walk down the street and I know I can date this girl, but I can't date that girl. Right? I
correct.
know,
Correct.
right,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
you ask any black man, he can look in the room and says, okay, these 5 girls I can get, these 5 girls no, and those 5 girls maybe. Like because you date them for so long, you just know, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is my lane. So
Yeah.
yeah, and that's everywhere, right? If you date Japanese girls, you can definitely come to China and be like, okay, these are the ones I can get, these are the ones no, right?
No,
Chime in.
now you're making
Chime in on
like,
that,
why
Theo.
am I
Excited.
here in America? Why am I here in America? This is a hellhole. Why am I here? You're making me want to get on the airplane again. Like, why am I
Theo,
here?
me too.
Oh God. Oh.
Theo, don't worry. I'm in the same boat as you are right now. Trust me, I want to like go right now. Literally.
Just straight go. Because what you're saying is exactly correct. I had street knowledge. I knew what to do. I just go into a room. I can just see it, and I'm like, "Yep, this is where I'm good. This is where I'm not. That's fine. I understand the division. Go from it." Same thing I had in Russia. I could tell which girls were open to dating me, no problem. The other which girls were like, "No way, man. This is not going to happen." And I was like, "Cool. I'll date those girls who want to date me. That's fine." And to go over there. And when I was in America, like coming back from America, like when I was an undergrad, I'd be looking, I'd be like, why are you women so hostile to me? Like, really? And then
Yeah.
you're hostile to me and all my friends. You didn't like any of us. Like, really, dudes? Come on, man.
I mean, they do, but it's just you gotta fight. You gotta overcome that attitude. Because like don't get me wrong, I'm from the hood, so like if I really want to go through that, I can get a black woman, but I just didn't want to go through that. But like I remember, I'm at this yacht party, I'm at this boat party in Shanghai, and I was just talking, and I saw the girl. I'm like, that's the girl, that's my type. You know, and I saw her. She didn't even see me. I'm like, that's the girl. That's my type. Then 2 hours later, I'm at her house, right, doing what we do.
Yo, signing. Dude, everything you said is on point. When I went, this is actually, we did this in 2018. Me and my best friend, we went on a freaking cruise across the to the Cayman Islands and Mexico. That was my first, well, technically my second interaction dealing with women outside the U.S. And when I tell you, God, we went to Ocho Rios, Mexico. Oh my goodness. The Hispanic women were so beautiful. They were so nice. They were so caring. They were so kind enough to let me take pictures with them. Also, I even got the attention of this particular Hispanic woman, working at a bar place. And me and her just hit it off. And then I literally told my friend, listen, we leave in about like 4 hours. Bro, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I got to go take care of something. And it's like the experience you have out there as opposed to being in this freaking cage that we're in right now it's like I'm not saying we're stupid, but you have to be like a fool to be here is what I'm saying. And I know Theo, it's killing him right now because I know he wants to go to Japan so bad. I'm not the only one. I do too, dude. So bad. I want to leave.
Try to look for opportunities to go, right? I mean, like the world is global, so because I've been in China now for 15 years, right? And I can't see myself living in America anymore, right? I'm gonna. Yeah, my destination is going to either be Singapore or the Netherlands, maybe one of those two. I'm scared to go to Zurich. I'm scared to go to Zurich because
Why are you scared to go to Zurich? The woman.
Well, I mean, I don't like the thing about it is it's just that I'm a one woman kind of guy, and even though I've cheated twice on the person I was dating at the time. I cheated on her twice with 2 different women. And just for safety of relationships.
It's not cheating if they never find out. I don't know what's
wrong.
No,
I told her, and we broke up. I told her.
Hell no.
I don't roll like that, man. I don't roll like that.
Yeah, man. I can't do that, man.
Stitches get stitches.
I can't do that, man. Shout out to Sean Camp for the $999 super chat. He says, "We ain't signing is correct. Kenyan woman love WM. I was in Kenya in 2019 and saw this a lot. but the Ethiopian, Somali, and Tanzanian women were checking for brothers in Kenya. That's a damn shame. And also, Kenyan women are pretty hot as well. I've met quite a few
They
in
are.
the UK. That's a
Yeah.
damn shame. But f them, you know. No, so not f them, but f that scenario, and we're going forward, brothers. Shout out to Sean Camp for the super chat. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated, brother. Brother, support the channel. Hit the cash app, hit the super chat before I end the stream very soon. This has been a great stream. So any brother want to call in, add to conversation, there's still some time left. I'll stay on for around 20 more minutes before I end the live stream. So call in right now. If you can't call in, cash app or super chat your questions. If you want to support, hit the cash app, hit the super chat. If you want to support, like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And when you subscribe, hit the notification bell to always, so you never miss a post, upload, or live stream from me. And again, brothers, support the channel throughout all the necessary means. Great live stream, brothers. We've deviated quite a lot from the original topic of the live stream.
IP, we've deviated so far. Like, it's so fun now.
We have a way too much fun up here, man. We found out that We Ain't Signing was in Switzerland and a girl was using them as a chocolate candy bar. So
because Jay was talking about Zurich, and I was like, oh man, I remember that story that ended my relationship.
I love Switzerland, bro. It's probably one of the most Zurich is just the most dopest place, man. Just the cleanest city I've ever seen in my life. Incredibly clean. Very
it is
clean.
So nice. And the products there, like the products that are made locally in Switzerland, are amazing. Extremely high quality.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go back there just for shopping.
You can have a vacation inside the damn airport. That's how good Zurich Airport is. You can have the whole vacation inside the damn airport.
What?
Like, it is just it is the most Jay, it is one of the most dopest places you can ever go, bro. I promise
there
you,
in
man.
Singapore.
Yeah,
there in Singapore has the two best.
I gotta make a list of this.
Great airport too. Those three would be great. Denver Airport, Zurich Airport would be probably number 2 in my experience, and then Singapore number 1. But I just wanna not like that. No, I mean, but it's not on that level, right? I wouldn't put it on that level.
Wait, hold on. Hold on for a second. Wayne Simon, have you ever been? Do you like Heathrow?
I haven't been to Heathrow. I haven't. No.
No.
Been to
Heathrow. Heathrow's alright.
Theo, you don't like Heathrow?
It's nice. It's just a little chaotic.
Yeah.
It's
confusing.
I would say what I like about Heathrow, the girls that work there are very pretty. The girls that work there are very pretty. I love the girls that work at Heathrow.
I will say this: the prettiest women I've ever met. One was from Iraqi, and the other 2 were from Switzerland. One with gray eyes and blonde hair, and another one with red hair and green eyes. And
that's why We Ain't Signing, me and him, we get along, because I don't know what it is, We Ain't Signing, but a girl who has green eyes is just like my thing. Here's my preference: red hair, red hair, freckles, and green eyes.
Yeah,
like your Jewish girlfriend, right?
Just like my girl. Like I targeted her. Like, I love green eyes, red hair, just freckles. Like, for me, I love redheads. Like, I'm obsessed with the redheads, man. I'm obsessed with the redheads. Me too. The combination of a redhead and green eyes. Oh man, you can have my whole bank account. Forget it, bro. You can have my whole bank account, bro. I'm telling you.
No simping, man. Brothers, simping. No simping.
IP. I have to say, like, because the first girl, like the first girl I met that I slept with in Zurich, she was blonde hair, gray eyes, and I was just like, wow. But the second girl, like, and we were like kind of kicking it. We were still like hanging out. Then I met the second girl with red eyes and green eyes and red hair, and I left the blonde for the redhead. And like, man, I simped so hard. This got to be the truth section for a second. I simped so hard, and I don't even regret it. Like, that's how gorgeous she was.
IP, now that I think about it, I don't know why you've been so quiet about this, but IP, you never told us about your experience in Sweden.
Yes, I have.
Yeah. We ain't signing. IP was in Sweden. He was in Sweden,
Yeah,
man.
I've,
So,
I've, I've got a video. I've got like a 20-minute video on Sweden.
oh, I
on my
gotta go
channel.
check it out.
Yeah, I gotta go check that out too, because I've always
Yeah,
talked
man.
about probably visiting Sweden.
I love Sweden. I love
yeah.
Sweden, bro. It's a
The
great,
chicks
man.
there.
Well, IP, you got
man.
IP, you and me gotta have a
We
talk
met-
about that, man.
We met some girls at Stockholm at the train station. Oh
Oh.
my
Mhm.
god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, those Swedish girls. And they're all they're all so damn tall.
Yeah.
Bunch of
tall,
damn
man?
giants. Yeah, Swedish
Yeah.
girls are really tall. Yeah, very tall.
Do they have that?
You know,
Do they have that Russian
they-
woman height?
no, they got the what's his name going on. It's like the what's the word? The thing.
Vikings.
The Vikings. Yeah, they have the
Yeah.
Viking.
Okay.
Yeah, they have Swedish women have the Viking genetics, so they're very tall. They're very, very tall. You know, they all look like
Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren.
They're
Yeah.
hot. Oh, the only problem
Yeah,
with them is that they're too
Yeah.
feminist.
Speaking of
feminist.
speaking of Dolph Lundgren is now getting married to a 26-year-old girl. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard about that.
I heard
Yeah,
about
I'm happy for him. She is hot. You guys got to check her out. She is beautiful.
Yeah.
Dolph
I would
Lundgren.
say this. I
What
would
was
say
that?
this. Rocky 4.
Rocky,
Oh,
Rocky,
okay.
the Russian. The Russian
Mhm.
guy.
Russian.
Wow.
I would say this. For me, number one would definitely be Ethiopian women. For me, then number two would be like oh man, I love Ethiopian women. And then number two would probably be girls from like Zurich. I'm not even gonna say Switzerland. I'm gonna say girls from Zurich because the second girl, she was a feminist, and she was like, she was feminist. She was like, I'm a feminist. I believe men and women are equal, and I was like, yes, you're right. Like that's how bad I was simping. I was like, yes, you're right.
Oh man. Regarding Swedish women, very feminist. Also don't age well, so you've got to be careful there. But have your time with them. Like brothers, there's some countries where you have your fun in, but you don't wife the chicks there, and there's countries where you do wife chicks in. So you want to wife a Japanese chick, a Costa Rican chick, a Moroccan chick, because they're both hot, they're not feminist, and they're wifeable. You know, so Japanese women are the best of the bunch. Latina women, Costa Rican women, maybe South Korean women, but any country where feminism is not prominent there, and there's still some traditions and conservatism there, wife the chicks from there. Sweden is very, very liberal. Sweden is basically California on steroids.
Yeah,
And
that is actually very true. That's actually true. It's very, very true. That's true.
All I can say is Theo has me conflicted right now. I can't choose whether I want a Thai woman for a wife or a freaking Japanese woman for a wife. It is so hard.
Hey,
right now.
listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, Jay Takashi. The Thai is for fun, and the Japanese is for wifing up, man. The Thai is for fun. Yeah, man, definitely Japanese, bro. Definitely Japanese.
What about Ethiopian women? I mean, what's the word on the street?
Oh, wait, hold on. Wayne Simon, you missed
stream.
you didn't check out the stream, bro?
I didn't check. I didn't have a chance to check it out.
You gotta check it out, bro. You gotta check it out.
I will. Okay, I will.
And also with Japanese women, low body counts and high virgin rate.
Yeah.
Thai women, although they're cute, feminine, a lot of them throw the box around. Let's be real. It's a tourist spot. But with Japanese women, go to the countryside. A lot of them are virgins. A lot of them have a body count of 1 or 2. They have boyfriends for 5 years. They end a relationship. You come in, you wife them up, you date them. So easily Japanese women, for wifeable. And Phil would agree. He's looking. He's like, yeah.
No. IP, you pretty much joined our team at this point because I've always said I wanted a Japanese wife for the most part.
But
I don't think anything's changed my mind on that.
Be careful of chicks from Tokyo and Osaka.
No, I wouldn't even go to the ones in Okinawa from what these guys have told me for the most part. I gotta get her from the islands like Tony and Theo.
Okinawa's not good.
No, I think army base.
Army base. Yeah,
that's too Americanized at that point.
The Navy boys are just all over that place, man. They're just running through them.
That. Even Tokyo as well. Be careful because Tokyo is like London. a lot of city girls there having
Yeah.
fun,
Yeah.
smashing,
Throwing
opening
the
their
box
box around.
around.
So
Oh,
yeah, so be
man.
careful with that city girls. To go to
Right.
countryside. Wouldn't you agree, Phil? I think, in my opinion, Tokyo girls and Osaka girls are for the streets. Wouldn't you agree
Street.
that?
Yeah, you have for Tokyo, for the real Tokyo girls, if you can get them young, then it's not so bad. But like past 25, yeah, they're for the streets. For Osaka, from the countryside in Osaka, like my first girlfriend was from there, and my first Japanese girlfriend, and that's not so bad. But like past 25 is pretty much the same thing. She starts being from the streets, so you have to be more careful. But yeah, basically like from the countryside in Japan, like again Fukuoka, Mie, Shizuoka. If she's 27, 28, still single, you probably going to get an absolute gem. So, I mean, you can definitely go for them.
Yeah, so
for
basically,
China-
in Osaka, sorry, hold on, bro. In Osaka and Tokyo, 21, 22, that's a sweet spot right there. 19, 20, 21, get her very early, mold her to your plan, because past 25, she's going to start throwing the box around. By 24,
She's expired.
23, she's expired.
Okay.
She's probably smashed 50 guys in Tokyo. Get her very early, wouldn't you say?
It won't be 50 guys, but it can be 5 and above.
Nah,
But she's not
too much.
westernized. She'll never have a Western number unless she's extremely Americanized. It just won't happen. But again, the freakiest, craziest experience that I had with a Japanese woman was with a what was it, like a 5'8" Tokyo girl who was a university girl. She's 22. And that was the one I still look back on and say, why didn't I keep on going? Like, what was I thinking? Because she was begging for it. Yeah, she was great. Oh my God, I don't know what happened wrong with me. I don't know. It's 27. I'm feeling wrong with my brain. Anyway, countryside. That's where we want to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I will say this, and I'm sorry.
Oh no. Go ahead, Simon. Go ahead.
Okay, I just want to say this, and then I have to head out. First, I want to say, IP, thanks again for allowing me on the stream. Great talking with you guys as usual. And yeah, I would say if you are interested in marrying Chinese girls, but to be honest, if we're talking about the Japan, Korean, China corridor, Japan is going to be the best wives. Then I would say the second best would be China, and it's going to be southern China, Guangdong province area. There.
Mm-hmm.
And the good thing about Asian women in general, Asian women, they can't handle high body counts anyway, right? They just break down, and so yeah, they'll never. So I agree with you. They'll never, ever have a Western number. Even the ones that are for the streets, even them, they'll never ever have that Western number because their bodies just can't handle that, right? They can't handle those type of large numbers, right? And then if you're looking in Africa, I would say in East Africa, Ethiopians are probably going to be your best bet for wives if you're comparing the east side there. But yeah, so that's my 2 cents. Thank you, gentlemen, very much. And you guys have it's day for me, so you guys
Hold
have
on,
a
brother.
good night.
What do you mean
Yeah.
by they can't handle high body count? Do you mean spiritually,
Well,
mentally?
okay, so
Their body.
there's there's a professor from Yale that did research on this, and it shows that women who have higher body counts are more likely to get divorced, more likely to have postpartum depression, and are more likely to have some type of psychological like mental illness, psychological problems, right? In Asian women, their body type and body design, they're just not designed to have those kind of numbers. Western women have high numbers, very high numbers. And I've never, even the girls that are for the street, I've never met one over 5. And that's considered for the streets. And that's like Shanghai, I've met maybe one with 8.
Mm.
Okay, interesting.
Right? Yeah, their body. So even if you're, I mean, like for the most part, still girls who are like 25, 26, still here. 1 out of every 4 is still a virgin. Even in Shanghai, like, you know, there's still virgins here, right? And then I would say 2 out of 4 have less than 3 partners and we're talking 26, 27 age. If we're talking 21 in China at large, 3 out of 4 are virgins at 21.
Oh, okay. Wonderful to hear. Okay. All right. Thanks for that signing.
All right.
You know,
All right, you
thank
guys
bro.
take care.
All right, take it easy, bro. Look after yourself, brother.
Yeah, you take care,
All right.
Simon. Thanks for
Yeah,
sharing your experience.
looks like Asia is a sweet spot to meet a woman that's not from the streets, because Western women are for the streets. I'm sorry, man. 18, they got a body by 18 have a body count of 25.
25.
Yes, I know. Yeah, and that's disgusting. So when they're
I know.
25 years old in age, it must be around 80s. You want to wipe up a chick like that who's hit 80 guys?
She can't pair a bond with anybody.
God
She's pretty
forbid.
much been ran through.
God forbid. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Whoa. So it
That's
seems
so
like
bad.
Go on, bro.
No, I'm gonna say that's so bad. She won't be able to pair bond with her Itachi either.
I know what a Hitachi is too. That's the funny part.
Hitachi, is that keep it
No,
PG.
keep on going.
Yeah.
Keep on going. Keep on going.
Keep on going.
I don't know. Waffling. Let's keep on going.
Yeah.
All right, V,
Yeah.
you got to tell me what that is after the stream, man. I'm very interested,
Sure.
bro.
That's right.
I'll text you too.
All right, thanks, bro. So,
Yeah,
brothers,
just put it in the private chat.
yeah, put in the private chat, Jay.
Okay.
Okay. So, brothers, this has been a very great live stream. I'm going to end it. I think it's very important that we take the messages that I'm giving to you through this live stream. I'm preparing you, brothers, to live a great life abroad, to meet that dying, beautiful woman, whether she's from Costa Rica, Japan. Brothers need that. So I want to say a huge thank you to all the brothers who've taken part in this live stream panel. Jay Takashi, man. All right, man.
Hey,
Theo,
you the truth.
you're flipping cheeky, Theo. My goodness, you are one cheeky fella.
Hey, I learned it from the British. Okay, I learned how to say certain things in a certain way, like devastating, but still able to say it. So, again, you British taught me very well.
Eric Orfer, all these countries, Japan, Korea, and China,
This is a we, bro.
don't like black people, even if they're fine. The family will be no. What was your experience with that, Theo? You know, in terms of
With the black one.
About don't liking black people, the families, you know, in Japan, Korea, and China.
Where? In Japan? What? No, they don't care. No, man, they're like, you're dating a black guy? Good. Where's the kid? You know, that they don't care. I didn't have that with South Korea and China, but with again my big three: Japan, Philippines, and Thailand. They would say like, okay, where's the kid? Where is it? Take my daughter, do her. Where's the kid? I remember my parent-in-laws, and they were just like, how soon can you make a kid? I'm like, that's it. That's all the question was. Go do it again. No, do you need to go to the hotel? That's it. No, that's all they cared about. Just make the kid.
Yeah, I'm a bit tired of brothers, you know, like Primetime VA said, having a defeatist attitude before even going there. Oh, this, black people, that. Brother, go out there yourself, you know, and experience it yourself. All this thing about, you know, what about they don't accept me, family, this, blah, 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 race. It's just travel, man. Unless you want to be in America for your whole life and just deal with Keisha and Sharkeisha from the block, then that's cool with you. But we're leaving our home countries, man, in the West. I don't get it, man.
He must be new here. I've never seen him before.
Eric, I think I've seen him once.
You've seen him before? Yeah.
I've seen him
It's some characters here. I've never seen him. Like I've never seen Eric here before, and I've never seen Premutu or Premoto or whatever. What is it? Premoto or Primoto?
Mhm.
Yeah, I've never seen him either.
What primetime VA?
No. I know Primetime.
I
Yeah,
know
I've
primetime.
seen Primetime. Yeah, no,
He's been.
Premoto, the guy that was arguing with Theo in the beginning of the stream.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen
Ah,
him before.
Yeah.
He's the
No.
guy that said he's 5'5".
Yeah. 5'5". He has
Yeah.
autism. He's on the spectrum. That's fine. But I mean, you have 187 likes today. That's amazing. So on a Sunday,
Yeah.
that's pretty darn good.
Yeah, we went in today, bro. This was a great stream. We went in
Yeah.
today. Yeah, we definitely went in today. Because I've been checking the numbers since we started. We did real great numbers today, IP.
Yeah, it was good.
thank you everyone
Yeah.
for the support. Thank you, brothers. Hopefully, this video gets pushed out heavy to other brothers who need this. If you have not liked this video, like the video. If you have not subscribed, subscribe right now, and make sure you press the notification bell to always so you never miss an upload, live stream, or post from me. Make sure you also Cash App as well. That's open 24/7. The Cash App is literally right here, brothers. Support what I'm doing. It's 5:30 a.m. in the UK on a Monday morning. So support the channel, brothers. That'd be great. And you can also hit the super chat as well, brothers. Before I end the stream, that'd be fantastic. So thank you. What's that, Jay?
Oh no, sorry to cut you off, my man. So listen, I actually do have an announcement for everybody. Me and my brother, we will be going to Costa Rica starting next year. We're making a trip for Costa Rica.
Okay, bro. Hopefully you have a great time. You meet some dime Costa Rican women. Spread the info to me, and we'll have a live stream, bro. Okay.
All right, definitely, my man.
Yeah. All right, thank you, brother. Let me go through everyone for one last statement before I end the stream. Starting with J Bones. Any last comments, brother?
IP, I'm gonna get off really quickly. Actually, I'm on the phone with Catherine right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I'll let her know you coming down to Costa Rica. So I'll let her know that you boys are ready. Shout out to the boys. Shout out to the usual suspects. Tony's not here, so shout out to Tony. Thanks Theo for joining us. God bless you so much for always coming to spend time with us, man. We always, we appreciate you guys so much. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Theo. Shout out to Sean M. Shout out to Sean Camp. Shout out to Jay Takashi. Shout out to the usual suspects. Conrad Grant, Mr. International. Shout out to Kingu and I think I'm forgetting somebody, but I'll shout out to our brother Jaleel too. He's been coming into the space a lot more, so shout out to him. Shout out to our brother Volcanus, and hopefully we'll catch you guys in the next stream. IP, you streaming tomorrow?
Yes, I am. Yeah, with Tony Berry. Yes.
Okay. All right. We'll catch you guys tomorrow, man. Make sure, guys, in the chat, please, when the video ends, please make sure you put a comment. You like the video, and you put a comment into IP's his comment box so we can, push the media and push the message out. IP, thanks a lot, bro. You guys be safe, man. We'll catch you guys later, man. Sean M, shout out to you, bro.
Shout out to you too, J Bone. Take it easy, brother. Thank you, bro.
All right, man.
So, brothers, I posted my social media platforms on the live stream, brothers. That's my Twitter right there. Click on the Twitter link. Follow me on Twitter. Send me a DM. I will get back to you, and I will speak to you over the phone if needed. Here is my link to the Facebook group. Join the Facebook group. A lot of high-value males there, such as Theo, J Bones, Jay Takashi, Opportunity, Sean M, Tony Berry, that will give you information regarding any different topic. Last but not least, brothers, I'm also on IG. I post up updates through IG, so make sure you follow me on IG. Send me a DM if needed. I will speak to you over the phone if needed. Let me bring in Opportunity. Bro, you came in very late, brother. I'm about to end the stream, but I'll bring you in, brother, for one last closing statement, bro. How you doing, Opportunity?
What's good, family?
What's good, brother? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine, bro.
You've been going at it. You a warrior, man. You've been going at it.
Hey, thank you, bro. How are you feeling? I messaged you the other day. Are you okay now?
Yeah, man. Feeling good. I just needed some downtime for real. So ever since I landed in Turkey, I've just been chilling, feet up, relaxed. So now I'm feeling good, getting back in the cycle.
Oh, okay, bro. Nice to hear, bro. We're about to hear. So me and Opportunity we're supposed to have a stream the other day regarding how to become a millionaire within 5 years. And I know brothers were preparing for that. I saw in the live stream comments. So I apologize if I canceled that very late. I apologize. But Opportunity wasn't feeling well. So sorry for that, brothers. We'll set that up in the future very soon, Opportunity. Ain't that right, bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna get it, yo. I'm back in the battlefield. I'm coming back off of R&R, and we're gonna get it, man. I'm definitely ready to send that mortar round down there so we can go ahead and get these brothers what they need.
Thank you very much, brother. I'll reach out to you on IG to set that up in the future.
Yes, sir.
So, do you have any things you want to say before I
Yeah.
end the stream, bro?
Yeah. I wanted to drop some gems, some vibranium straight from Wakanda for the brothers real quick. Hey, man, real talk, true story. Going back into the actual topic with controlling our image, it's essential that we control it now. We are the guardians. We are the gatekeepers. So
Mhm.
for me, I had to step my game up. I was the actual demon of my past, walking around here looking like I'm crazy. I was raised in the suburbs chasing tadpoles and frogs, but I was acting like I was from B-more. I was not from B-more. I was not from the block. I'm not Jenny from the block, nor Dante from the block. So as I got older, I had to control my image, dress how you want to be addressed. Now I'm travel the world. Now when I land in the airport at Istanbul, I have vans pick me up and show me property across the great city, and I have people respect me as such because I carry myself as such. So it's essential that we control our image. As I said, dress how you want to be addressed. Now, it doesn't mitigate all risks. It doesn't mitigate all scenarios and situations, but it does set the standard. My name used to be Black Ambassador, and I had that name because I felt like I was an ambassador of Black brothers when I went out, when I went to Thailand, when I went to China, when I went to Brazil. I had to set the standard. So when every time they saw me in the taxi and they said, basketball? You play basketball? I said, no, I'm an investment banker. No, I'm a global investor. And every single time it sent shocks down their spine. But they knew now that we were greater than what they thought or perceived us to be. Now, regardless of what they believed, I didn't give a damn. I am who I am. And I want my brothers to remember we control our image. And especially, it's a good predicament, like you said. And I agree with you, International Passport, that the states gone, battlefield lost. And as the Chinese say, sometimes you must retreat in order to regather yourself. And as you lose the United States, don't lose the world. The world is still your oyster. The West is in a decline, and there are other battlefronts and positions across this planet that we need to entrench ourselves in and have a strong position and a strong image of ourselves. Don't try to fight behind enemy lines or a losing battlefield. That war is long and gone. And for brothers who want to do that, then so be it. I don't have the answers for all battle plans. But for brothers on this channel, I peace style. Don't feel bad. Don't second guess. Don't be goaded, green light, and scapegoat into staying and fighting behind enemy lines. We have a world that we still need to live in front of, and we still need to gain power in it. So fight on all fronts. As I say on my channel, investing without boundaries, power and image without boundaries. Continue to be you, continue to be excellent, continue to fight towards getting your throne back and being the kings and gaining the power that you deserve. I love you, brothers. Keep up with the positivity. And as I said, power without boundaries. That's what we're working towards. We all we got.
Powerful, powerful, brother. Thank you again, opportunity. Can't wait to have you a couple more times on my channel, bro. Looking forward to exploring that stream with you, and of course, speaking about your time in Turkey, bro, and why you moved to Turkey. So look out for that, brothers. Thank you, bro. Let me bring in Sean M for one last closing statement. You want to say anything, bro?
Yeah, thanks for the live stream, IP. You know, this is a good topic. I always enjoy talking with the brothers. You know, it's always good just to talk about everything. Everybody in the chat and on the panel, let's just keep the positivity up, keep working on our images, you know, because like everybody has been saying, we control it and we have to take control of it, you know, moving forward. And that's pretty much all I have. Y'all stay blessed and just stay safe out here, man.
Awesome. Thanks for that, brother. Brothers, we are 7 likes away from 200 likes. So if you have not liked the video, please like the video. Let's get 200 likes before I end the stream. That will be a record for the channel in one stream. So I'll be greatly appreciated, brothers, if you like the video before I end the stream. Let's get it to 200 likes or over, and that'll be much appreciated. Thank you, brothers. Let me go to Jay Takashi for his closing statement. Do you have any statements, bro?
Yeah, I've got a couple, but I'll make it all into one. Obstacles, thank you for saying what you said. That means a lot to us. And trust me, this space is for the brothers who want to improve themselves. I will follow up on what a little bit of what Obstacle said. Listen, the way we listen, we create our own image. No one paints it for us. No one gives it to us. We give it to ourselves. We create it. We are men. We are creators. And we have some of the most creative minds that was given to us by our creator or by the genes that were given to us. So never feel ashamed of where you come from, and never feel ashamed of the things that you will make. And like I said, so we should take our image back from the oppressor, not the oppressee, from the oppressor. That's what we should do. And also, how you showcase yourself is how it should. I'm not saying a reflection on all of us, but a reflection on everyone here is what we will show to everybody out there, to know that we are worth looking at, that we are worth to be loved, respected, and looked at as kings, like T'Challa. And never, like I said, never lose any strength within yourself. If you ever feel the need that you're declining, hit everybody up in this chat right here to talk to. And also, like I said, if you want to reach me, I'm on my Instagram too. I can also speak and give you some advice. But this is IP's channel. Go to him first, because he's a brother that's willing to help you throughout those dark times. So, subscribe to his channel, and please remember, he's here to help the intelligent brothers who want to actually go out and further themselves. IP, take it from here.
Thank you, bro.
Everybody had a great night.
Thank you, Jay Takashi. Thank you, brother. Got a super chat here. Russian Spy Sleazeball says he's donated $2 super chat. Thanks for that. IP sounds like what? That makes no sense. Oh man, you brothers, man. No, I don't. I don't do that. I just wear it. I don't iron no boxes. So
that's
so
some military stuff right there. That's what it probably means.
No, bro. I just wear my boxes, man. But shout out to the super chat. I was laughing. I was laughing quite heavily when you said that. I couldn't stop laughing. Oh man. Let me go on to Theo WAF for his last closing statements. Theo, you are a legend on this channel. So take as long as you want, Theo. You can spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Speak the truth, brother.
No, I really like what Obstacle Opportunity said, and look forward to hearing your words. I'm going to see where you're at. I'm going to get some influence and inspiration also from you. And I'm trying to influence the people here on this channel and saying, hey, get your passport, leave, go someplace else, see where it's by far much better, see where the opportunities are better, and actually blossom as an individual. And then I've been in America for like over 10 years now. And it was good for me to actually take the Crimson Capsule here and to remove all blue pill thinking from my head. It was good for that, but outside of that, it was miserable. Well, for my career, it was great, but for dating and seeing the women here, it was an absolute nightmare. And they're lost. I can't emphasize that enough. They're just gone. So we have to maintain our image in everywhere we go, and we need to really focus on this. It's one of the reasons why I make sure my Peloton behind me. I'm again this middle or lower upper class guy, and I'm normal, and I want to be able to show that to people that I'm successful but yet a normal person. So hey, shout out to you, IP. Shout out to everybody who contributed. Shout out to Tony, who's probably asleep right now. Hey guys, keep on doing this. Keep on talking on Facebook. Keep on trying your best and get that passport. Get extra money. Get the airplane ticket. Make the devotion. Go out there, and you will not regret it.
Thanks for that, brother. Much appreciated for that, Theo, and every single person on this panel. Eligons, are you new to my channel? I've never seen your face here before. But on that note, brothers, here's one more time the links to join the growing Facebook group. There's a Facebook group here, brothers. Join the Facebook group, brothers. Again, last but not least, brothers, I'm also on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. I need your support. I need your retweets to push out the international passport movement. So follow me on Twitter, brothers. Send me a DM. I will get back to you. And also follow me on IG. I post a lot of updates on IG, videos, photos, stories, and I also reach out to my users through DM as well. So reach out to me through IG. I'm also on Cash App as well. That's open 24/7. So if you want to support the movement and my channel after the stream, here is my Cash App there as well, brothers, to support what I do. So on that note, brothers, thank you very much. I will see you, brothers, tomorrow. Look after yourselves, brothers, and take it easy, brothers. Peace out, and look after yourself, brothers, wherever you are. Have a good night, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Thank you, brothers, for your support. It's been an absolute pleasure to have this live stream with everyone, and I hope it's been very helpful, brothers. Our image is very important. So please, when you travel, be a respectable brother. Wear a suit, dress well. Please don't wear no hip hop attire, all that nonsense. Be clean cut, speak the language, speak eloquently, speak with poise and elegance, and you will get respect. Not only will you get respect, you will help out other brothers who come in after you to have a great time in those said countries. So thank you, brothers. Peace out, and I will see you on my next live stream. All right, see you, brothers. Bye.